Yo, 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 yo. I'm ready to go. You already know. It's Friday, so we're looking at new arrival. Nah, that's kind of a stretch. I could probably do it if I did like more of a lisp or something. Anyway, what's up, beautiful people? How is it going? We're live. We're on time. The camera is running. Bro, it's like the machinery's coming together. Okay, it's coming together. Look at this. Look at this. We got two beautiful autos on the screen. I'm not dropping any frames yet. I got people in the chat. What's up? Andrew, Jesse, to Platypus, Cam Jam, Mick M, Cinnamon Girl, Jody stopping by, my man SBC, Couple Fish, and alright, I guess Ben's there too. Yo, Ben's been going crazy. You know, I shout out the replay crew people like at the end a lot of the time, but I gotta start talking to you guys in the beginning too. So what's up if you're watching on the replay? Um, yo, if you're waiting for the title topics, like skip like 15-20 minutes ahead. I gotta warm up, bro. This coffee's gotta hit. Okay. What's up, Pond Puppies? Elite Menagerie Habitat said, hey, and I just got home. I can actually listen to. Oh, what's up, Louise? We fixing to learn about crypts. Let's go. I think we might have to look up some crypts. All this is always personally motivated. I was looking at my crypt nuri as I was gonna get the CO2 tank today filled, but then that didn't happen. So hopefully I get that done over the weekend, or I get Bamba to do it for me, cause I'm that lazy. I'm supposed to be trading him some stuff again. Anyway, beyond the point. I was looking at some crypt nuri. I was like, this is a beautiful plant. I want to learn more about crypts. So I guess we might read about some more plants, man. We might read about some more plants. If you're in my super secret members only stream, such high quality content of me like changing water, I was talking about some of the breeding stuff going on. That's why I got the Robocops and the Galaxy Autos, because I've been thinking a lot about, breeding them and what I want to do moving forward. Since now I've been keeping them for a couple of months, now I'm ready to kind of think about, okay, well, let me see about actually triggering some breeding stuff. I'm not in a super rush, but oh, look at the little Procatopus. The road to 100 Procatopus is going very well. I'm actually pretty excited about that. I'm gonna get a few more 10 gallons up, so I'm gonna trade all my frameless cubes and replace them with tins, because they're about as wide as a tin, so it's kind of like a waste of space. And I want to get more fried grouts, Danios, the Gobertai, all that, and then we'll see where these autos end up. So, yo, all you store owners, where's the Robocops at, man? I need some more Robocops. I'm gonna breed these bitches. I'm telling you, the Galaxy Autos, I'm gonna do them too, but I'm kind of in a rush for the Robocops. Pond Puppy says, I've been reading about the Bloods. The Bloods? Yo. The Bloods? Zebra Krog says, I'm so glad you're streaming. I have some projects I need to get done and need something good to listen to. I'll do it. Well, I appreciate the appreciation. We'll see how good we can make this. Luckily, there should be a decent amount of new arrivals, some fish to look up. Seen some people posting stuff. I mean, even Jesse got in like 1 billion plants. I saw Louise did her post. Everyone's doing their posts. See what's up with all the usual spots. Tropical Fish Co. Shout out to Jody. Spending time with her family instead of watching stream. Can you imagine? Can you absolutely imagine? But yeah, how's everyone doing? Good? Bad? Well, busy. We might have some auction stuff to look at. We might have some auction stuff. There's some auctions this weekend. What I had seen leading up to starting the stream, it was kind of late, but there's like a couple things I think worth looking at. So I'm probably not going to anything tomorrow because I'm getting kind of burned out. And I just got projects around the room I want to do. I did successfully kind of tear apart some tanks. I got all the green Aeneas out of this 20 long here because I decided I don't really want to breed them, so I put them in the community 75 of hell upstairs because I think they'll probably be better off there anyway. So now we got a 20 long that just has the Imperial Lapis Tetris in it, so I can work with this. Zebra said, I got the auctioneer Pivas and some of my Amano shrimp. Nice. Amano shrimp you bred? Because that's pretty awesome. Yeah, what's up, Scotty? How's it going? JP said, hardest working fish stream. I'm trying to decide for ACM this Sunday if I want to bring too much. Do I want to start the year off strong with BAP? I am a little I'm sad about the BAP situation. I'm not sad to have lost because Aaron won fair and square, and we didn't kneecap ourselves with not doing the articles. But like, I'm sad because we would have won if that last meeting hadn't been canceled. You know what I mean? I'm sad about that. So, but I do feel like if we tried again this year for BAP, we'd probably smoke him. But I don't know if he's gonna go that hard this year, honestly. So it might not be as fun. But I have like some diamond tetras I could bap. I probably have stir by I could bap. I probably got I can bap the Daniels. I can bap some riverless. Oh man, there's all sorts of stuff I could bap. Homebred F1 Amanos. Congratulations. Did you use the Tropical Fish Co. gift card already? I need to auctioneer some this year. I would like to get more reps in as an auctioneer, but we'll see if those opportunities pop up for me or not. But I do want to get some more practice. Zebra said I'm going to try and attempt the BAP and HAP this year. Fantastic. That would be dope. That would be dope to see. I guess let's get into it, man. Let me pull up some stuff. Definitely just been a lot of room work. I still got cleaning to do, but moved around a lot of fish. A lot of the breeding pipeline, like the Procatopus breeding pipeline is fully established. The Fire Ring Daniel breeding pipeline I'm working on finishing establishing, but like that's pretty established. And now I just hit the button on the Pseudomego Illuminatus, so I got a decent amount of fry from those guys popping up. Weirdly enough, there's 2 live bears I need to find spots to put females in, so they can drop their fry. So, you know, it's kind of a good time. It's kind of a good time. There's still fish that I need to get rid of to free up space. But it's kind of like, again, some of them are killifish that aren't the most common. And I don't necessarily want to just, sacrifice them to... I don't want to just sacrifice them to a club auction where anything could happen. Like, I would like someone that actually cares about them to get to... you know what I mean? Okay, let's see. Incognito. Not yet. I'm eyeing those blueberry snails though, unless they get dwarf centipede knifefish and blueberry snails. Yeah, that could be fun. You guys know my feelings on blueberry snails. I love them. All right, let's get into this. So how do I want to set up the screen today? Because I just it feels kind of random. You see Andrew, this is your Leganandra, I think, the bleeding heart on the left. Just random little shout out there. You know, sometimes people in the chat they see their goods on the screen. You know, get a list together. I'd be interested in collecting them in wild bettas. Sky said, Nick, ACM BAP is 4, right? And you can enter different color strains of shrimp. Correct. And Jesse said, just 400 more plants. Yeah, come on, man. Come on. All right, where should we start off today for the new arrivals list? Anyone got a suggestion where we should start? Or else I'm just gonna go to the first thing that comes to my mind. But let's see. Who's got some good stuff to look at? Let's start with Tropical Fish Co., man. Why not, bro? Let's just start the shilling early. You collect both is what I mean? All right. No, wild bettas are fun. I just got some betta mechanisms from Big Steve in the CCY auction. I think he put some more in this next auction. I'll have to put them on camera later in the stream. They look really nice. I need to figure out which... Because he said he got them from BW, but I don't know, which one from BW. Because I know they got some different strains they sell there, but whatever. They look nice. Alright, so I haven't checked out Tropical Fish Co. in a while. We've got the new arrivals thing up here. Nice and big. So that's still looking good. We got this. Okay, pause shipping. Well, it's after the 5th, so we're good. The flat rate overnight 40, we got that. Okay. Let's get into what we got in new arrivals. So this is a fish already that I was looking up a few weeks ago, but didn't go super into. So the blue line Venus minnow, Aphiocyprus cf. Linny. And you know what? Oh, they got a video on here too. Let's see. I wish more places had videos. Now this is great. Oh man, yo, shout out Tropical Fish Co. This is nice. Just a nice little phone video, nothing too crazy, but you could see how the fish moves. And oh, look at that blue line. Holy, what the hell? All right, this is a Chinese fish. Where's this fish from? Jesse said those are gorgeous. Yeah, bro. This is nice. This is nice. I thought I was gonna like it, but the video definitely. Now I really want to look these guys up. All right, let's pause the video at a good frame here. So what I think is interesting about this, it does kind of remind you like the appeal of the green neon laser tetras, because they just have the blue, right? None of the red. But sometimes they have a little red, sometimes, but this like gives it a nice blue line with a black contrast right next to it, and they got a little bit of a different shape, like it's almost like a little pencil fish. It kind of reminds me of like a pencil fish mixed with something else. You know what I mean? Just because of how small the mouth is and streamlined the body is, and they got this big ass. They got some pretty big fins, honestly. Am I crazy? I feel like their fins are kind of big, like in comparison to their body. All right, let's look up this fish. Well, first of all, we got the description here, so I guess we should just start here. So, yep, southern China, historically recorded from Hong Kong. All right, temperature 64 to 75. All right. Alkaline diet, limited diet information, micropredators. All right, biofilms. Okay. Let's see, breeding tips. Mops, fine leaves. All right, typical stuff. Let's see if we got some more videos. Okay, Oliver Knott on Facebook. Oh, look at this. Oh, he got them fat. These look like some fat ones for sure. Holy. This is one of those tanks. They just put anything in here. Well, I guess these are all probably. These could all be from China, I guess. Because you got the hill stream and, yeah, Gobi. I take it back, man. That's a green wafer. That's a green-ass wafer. All right. Native mixed with tropical fish. Okay, so here there are some plecos. So it does look like they get a little bit of a wider body eventually. Yeah. That's nice. That's actually super nice. What? All right. Let's get the notepad up. I'm gonna put fish I thought were cool today. Okay, so Tropical Fish Co. Let's get the scoreboard up. Holy, we're gonna add this one on. This is a W. This is a big W, man. I like this fish. Blue Line Venus Minnow. All right, can we buy this anywhere else? Like, is this how available is it? That's my question. Not very. Does anyone know what the hell Upscale Aquatics is? Because they show up on a lot of searches. They never have anything in stock. I'm just curious, what... Does this even exist anymore? They show up in so many Google searches, but it's never anything that's actually in stock. Okay, Tropical Fish Co. They got some heat with this one. They do. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, what else? Can we get more than one on the list? Let's see. This is a good start. Okay, new arrivals. Okay, we got Neo Lamprogus Similis. We got Pearl Shell Dwellers. Yeah, Lamprogus Stapersi. Now I'm spoiled. Now I want a video on every single one. Like, nah, I just feel spoiled. Yeah, this does look like a nice shell dweller, man. I'm not gonna lie. It does. Look at all this fry. Yeah, like this. I do like that more than the golds almost, just because of the... I like black fish with contrast. Not like, I'm not talking like dark ram stuff, but I like when there's like a little black on a fish with some blue. That's nice. Let's see. How available are these right now? What's up, Cat Girl? Pretty. Cinnamon Girl said Mob Front. Steve said if Nick doesn't bring me a pea puffer on Sunday, yo, you want to pick your pea puffer out today, bro? All right, these shell dwellers seem pretty unavailable, so, but I'm not putting it on my list because I don't want any shell dwellers. This is my list, okay? Ah, wait, Geophagus finni with the location. We don't got a photo yet, but I'm gonna put it on the list because I like that fish, and it's $20. Why not? Okay, we got pea puffers, we got spot tail alligator. Oh, we got the featherfin pearl killifish. These are cool. Chinese snake loach. Oh, that does got a little snake thing going on. Huh. Let's see what's going on with these. I got some Maltese for bat. Oh yeah, I got some kind of thing. Okay. See, this is what I'm looking for with Tropical Fish Co. this year. I just want every time we look up something, I can't find it anywhere else. Like, that's what I like. This snake loach is like, it's not coming up anywhere else. Damn, the result is U.S. Wildlife and Services. Holy, let's go. Pond Puppy said the snake loaches look cool. Yeah. These are good. These are cool. I'm putting them on the list. All right. I'm taking the Geophagus off the list just because I do love them. I'm trying to figure out how picky I want to be. Because the finni are around. Do I want the list just to be stuff that is like, oh shit. Yeah. I need to find a video of these snake loaches moving. That's what we need before we move on. But this does seem to be a relatively less kept thing. Cause ain't a lot showing up. I'm not gonna lie. Nick, did you hear about my CO2 mishap? I did not. Hey, bro, I can't even find videos of this fish. This is crazy, bro. Ain't nothing. Alright, well, we're gonna have to order them from the Fish Co, man. What can I say? Yeah, I don't need any CO2 mishaps, Steve, so don't bring that energy onto me. Every time I try and catch multis, I end up tearing my tank apart. Yeah, that sounds about... No, I'm not looking forward to that experience. I want to move mine to a different tank soon, so I feel like I'm going to experience that. Alright, let's hit up WetSpot. I gave WetSpot the overall best online retailer for last year. I think this year, there's going to be a lot of competition. I'll be honest, I think Imperial Tropicals is probably like a favorite. I think this could be a big Imperial Tropicals year. They're in position. But we're going to have to see. Alright, so WetSpot, they ain't got not a single damn photo up for any of these things. I think these were up before. I thought this was kind of interesting. Wild scalar angelfish. I thought it was interesting mostly because it's a wild angelfish that's not like too expensive. I guess because it's like the standard scalar thing, but Pistogramma panduro, okay. Red belly / eye spot severum, okay. Red sailfin corridors. Where's the sailfin, my guy? Come on, let me see. It does look kind of red. I mean orange. Wait, why are they calling this red? This is orange Venezuelan, man. I shouldn't have hated on common names the other day. Why is this? Oh, the Santa Perca marparitensis. I think I know what this is. I'm just trying to. Yeah, this is like that devil, the demon fish or whatever. A stunning, large, growing, peaceful cichlid. Yeah, so stunning. Every time I see this shit, it's on sale. I feel like every time I've seen this shit, it's on sale somewhere. So I think I didn't do like a best because I don't really think about it that much, but I didn't do like a best fish to breed for profit. But this year, man, breed them super reds. Breed all the standard bushy nose shits. Look at this, the retail price, $23 to $39. They're paying like $10 wholesale, $15 wholesale for some of these. I ain't longfin. All these people with the plecos you've been taking for granted, man. This is your time, okay? Don't let them give you $2 for each. You see the size they're selling some of these plecos at for this price? Yeah, bro, 1 inch, $25 super red pleco. Man, they are smoking some serious crack out here, but I'm spoiled because I just go to all these damn auctions. Also, I have a bunch of super reds, so I guess I gotta check my privilege. Check my privilege. I've seen these pop up before. I still always think they look cool, but I really don't want to keep Lake Tanganyikans that much. That's where these are from. Yep, Lake Tanganyika. The Eantiopus species Kalisa. I'm just always gonna like something that is a longer fish. Pause. Like, and then it's the color on it's pretty nuts looking. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie. This is one of those, probably what, the cichlids, like Louise talking about cichlids, you can have schooling and stuff with Lake Tanganyika. I feel like this gotta be one of them, right? Okay. What else we got going on here? Redfin, Neolamprogris, Catopunctatus. That kind of looks cool. I feel like we talked about those before. Pistogramma, but yeah, okay. Yo, what is up with this Episto's face? Am I the only one that thinks this Episto kind of looks a little weird? Pistogramma, Cockatoides, gold. Oh, maybe that's why. Got like a parrotfish face. Best is to have large tank for Lake Tanganyika. Nice. Mick said, my friend put up a new quality vid of his dives in Lake Tanganyika, by the way. Ooh. We'll have to take a look. L200 green phantom pleco. Okay. Is this the same L number as the... No, it's not. So this is like a different fish. Blue phantom pleco. It's like a L1 something, right? Okay, yeah, this is a different fish. It's crazy. Aqua Imports at one point apparently had small blue phantoms for $26. It seems like this 45-ish dollar range is what I seem to see them for the most around me. We got this vampire pleco. Okay, this does look kind of cool. How big do these get? I do like all the black with white spot plecos. Pond Puppy says, have you looked up Atlantic aquaculture? I have not. Let me look that up next. I'm gonna look that up next. What is this prehistoric pleco? L090 Papa Pleco Ojo Chico. Panic Bathylophilus. Oh, extra large is 5 inches plus wild caught. They're $200. Wow. Well, I gotta see what these things are. Jesse says he has some of the vampire plecos he thinks. Nice. Man, I don't know about this one. I don't know. It kind of just looks like a giant dinosaur pleco to me. Although, if it's got this tail extension, I guess that is pretty cool. With the what do you say, lyre tail situation? Yeah. But that looks like one that gets too big for my taste. I would love to. So I'm getting somewhere with my Congo Tetra. So I got a few fry. I got a bunch of eggs today. Fingers crossed. So I want to breed these lamp-eye Congo Tetras so badly. I need to find a group of them eventually. But the problem is I don't have the money for it, bro. I don't have the money for this. $45 per Tetra. I went back and forth on if I thought these were overrated, because people are like hyping up the Ngoku or whatever. But honestly, bro, these look way better that I've seen so far. I feel you, bro. I feel you. These new Congo Tetras, like they're gonna look great. The Osteoperseus or whatever, but I gotta see it first, and I haven't seen it yet. You know, they just all look silver to me. This is an objectively very nice looking fish. It's got yellow and black and the blue eye. I mean, I went back and forth, but now I'm on the hype train for these. I want them. Okay, Tucanos. I kind of wish I bought some Tucanos, bro. Fish and Friends was doing a sale. They were selling them for like $10 each. It was crazy. I should have done that, but you know, I'm focusing in. I can't just get every fish, but they're out of stock. I wonder how much of Wet Spot stock is affected by their wholesale sales, because like I gotta imagine that everyone's ordering Tucados from them right now. So I just wonder how many they hold for their own retail sales. What is this? Yo, if you're charging over $200 for something, can we get a picture? The response to that is, well, people buying it probably know what it is. Okay, so this is another like lyre tail big pleco, looks like. I wonder what the function of these long ass tails are. Well, just the little thin threads on them at the very least. Elf 253 Royal Sunshine pleco. Okay, now this one I more get. I get this. Black. It's got spots. I get it. I get it. It's got some yellow spots. Looks like it gets big. Yeah. That looks like a cool pleco. Cool big pleco. I like that. I'm not going to pay $400 for it. I don't even have the ability to do that, so who asked me? But, okay, we're back. I think that... Oh, wait. Okay, this photo looks better, but look, the preview photo is the old, terrible one. Look at this. Steve said it keeps deleting my Really? I haven't seen your comment pop up in the deleted thing. Steve says, basically I lost 6 Ultims and the other 2 Puffers. Oh, no, because of CO2? Oh, shit, bro. You got to tell me what happened, because now I'm about to plug in my CO2. Now I'm scared. But yeah, it looks like Wet Spot tried to fix the worst photo of the Goby ever. But they need to change the preview image. Okay? You guys were close. You're almost there. These have popped up. The Setatomoma perthurchi. They're kind of like a tiny little bushfish, right? I don't think they get too big. And I think that they climb. I think they're one of the climbing ones or something. So maybe they do get big, actually. The picture made it look so small. Fish base, let's see. Max length, 17 centimeters. They don't look like too much, I'm not gonna lie. Over here, Czech breeders had Hypocolebrius picturus and fulminatus to buy. I ordered none, got 2 different volcanum killies. Oh, yeah. These are some cool killifish. Fulminantus. I don't know if I don't even remember what fulminantus is. What's up, Bonnie K? How's it going? Yeah, these are pretty. Dude, I saw Louise had the Australibus in again. I forgot to ask her to hold a pair for me, because I need them. I got some babies, but a lot of them were belly sliders. So I want another pair. I don't like having one pair. I really don't like having one pair of a fish. Steve said, forgot to go back and check adjusting my nido valve tomorrow. CO2 got too high and they suffocated. Damn, dude, I'm sorry. That's actually devastating. I feel so bad, Steve. Man, imagine if after this tragedy occurs, I still don't bring you a pea puff for Sunday. That's crazy. Sky said, Nick going to Mako tomorrow? No, I don't have the drive in me, honestly. I don't have it in me. It's too far. I don't even want to go to ACM Sunday. I want to go, but I owe people some fish, so I gotta go. Otherwise, I was definitely gonna skip. I'm just tired. I'm tired. And I got a long lot of stuff to handle. Now let's look up this place that Pond Puppies recommended or asked if we looked up. Atlantic Aquaculture. Okay, formerly MJS Reptiles, supplier of high-quality North American fish, marine life, reptiles, amphibians, and invertebrates. All right, let's click on the About Us. They were formerly MJS Reptiles. MJS is an acronym for all the friends' names. Okay, cute origin story. Like most businesses started by 11-year-olds, the partnership didn't last by 11-year-olds. Wow. Okay, so we got a nice little origin story here. Okay, let's check out the shop. Wait, where are they located? Did I see where they're located? Well, we'll find out at some point. Let's just do shop all just to see what we're working with here. Okay. Okay. So we got a lot of absolutely disgusting, horrifying things. Like, what the fuck is that? Solifugids and miscellaneous arachnids? Oh, they're all sold out. What a tragedy. Ah! Ah! Oh no. Oh no. Predatory velvet mite. Fluffy camel spider. Yeah, get me out of here, bro. Get me out. Get me out. We got a whole category dedicated to scorpions. Okay, okay, the one in stock is the Cuban bark scorpion. Jeez, man. I'm good. I'm good. Yo, if I start keeping scorpions, send a wellness check. Elite Menagerie Habitat says, Orfield, PA, right side out of town. He wild collects a lot during appropriate seasons. Okay, nice. Mick said, buy all of them. Oh my god. Elite says, oh, we got the Louise cosign. Let's go. What's up, Koi Pit? How's it going? Cinnamon says, anyone interested? I have 3 leopard geckos available. Alright. Okay, native game fish. Oh, we got a fungulus in here. That's in stock. Let's see. What the heck? Fungulus heterocletus. Ain't looked like much. But it's native killifish. This is the most optimistic photo. This makes it kind of look cool. It kind of looks like a black prince in here. I thought this was a fish channel. You branching out, Nick? No, bro. Someone told me to go look up the site, and I just got distracted with the horrors. You know what I mean? It's like a car crash. Like, you can't look away. I mean, you got a whole section dedicated to whatever the hell this is. I mean, something's gone crazy. Okay, it's interesting brackish fish species. Let's see. We got oyster toad. Northern pipefish. Okay, hold up. That's interesting. We'll get back to that. Yeah, that is a camel spider. You're unfortunately correct. We got a naked goby. What the hell? Who names these fish? Alright. So this is the oyster toadfish. Native to Maine to Florida on the East Coast. Man. Yo, don't kiss this thing. It's not turning into a prince, bro. It's not. This is lost cause. Lost cause. Rainwater killifish, Lucania parva. Okay. Parva's gotta mean small or something, right? Some of these photos show it with like color, like the bluefins. It basically looks like bluefins. Hold up, that's kind of cool. I mean, I think it's probably a pretty niche. It says I go fresh to full marine. It's kind of interesting. Steve said I did get dwarf seahorses and a saltwater pipefish. What? Bro. The octopus ain't gonna eat those, or you got another tank for him? We got Signathus fuscus. Gulf of Mexico pipefish. I just saw the talk on pipefish, but I want some freshwater ones. Atkins Nature Aquariums. What's up? What's up? Lucanias are bluefins? Well, the ones I'm... Okay, the Lucania is the bluefin part? I see. Because I just know the Lucania Goudet. They're in the 4.8. I wanted your meeting. Let's go. Shout out Tanner. Tanner, you might, if you've been in the area, you might have gone to the Maryland Aquarium Hobbyist events. With the, has many other accolades to his name. I think currently he has a company that's doing... They got saltwater disease tests for like ick and stuff. It's pretty cool. Naked goby. This is like if Wild Fish Tanks ever had anything in stock. Bro, I always laugh, like, shout out Wild Fish Tanks. He has some cool stuff. But I always see people say, like, when they're looking for certain stuff to go there, I'm like, this man don't got anything in stock ever. When it comes to the day, like, I've been looking at this same out of stock page for like a year now. I ain't seen it change once. This guy is kind of on the... He has a few things in stock. I don't like the freshwater invertebrates, and we're looking at like a slug. Look up blue line pipefish. Steve, you gonna get us looking up saltwater stuff right now? JP says, wonder if these native fish are legal to ship around the States? I don't know the laws around it. I'm also concerned that the dry good photo for this category is fruity jelly, because like, look at what it's surrounded by. So like, is he selling food next to the cockroaches, under the centipedes, right above the slugs? This is what's going on. Like Hermaptera and miscellaneous invertebrates. Okay, most of these are sold out, so we're safe. We got a UV blacklight for scorpions. Okay, dried soldier fly larvae. Okay, I like that. We got some leaves. And we got large jelly cups. Something's got to eat these. Alright. For cockroaches, beetles, millipedes, and isopods. Man. Man, oh man. I just got 10 Florida flagfish for my indoor pond. Very nice. I haven't kept those before. We've got a granulated catfish. It's like a sugar out in here. Live granulated catfish, Pedorus granulus, for sale at Atlantic Aquaculture. Live tropical. Jeez. Yo, what? Yo, who is buying this? Select pet with wild fish tanks. If you know the secret, you call him and ask if he has them, even if it says filled out. I didn't tell you that. Nah, bro, I'm gonna leave him alone. I always assume people like that do just not rely on their site to sell things. Like, I'm hip. I'm hip. Because I've seen them at the swamps and stuff. Yeah, how big do these get? 30 inches? Jesus Christ, dude. Come on, people. Long-clawed hermit crab. That's kind of cool. Okay, we orange striped sea anemone. Okay, some more crabs. More crabs. Purple marsh crab. Okay, this is the most in stock stuff so far as these invertebrates. Ryan, like people to randomly call him. Usually he's waiting by the phone at 3 a.m. You're wrong for that. Max Moses is the Atlantic guy. He's totally into oddball stuff. He's really interesting to talk to. You gotta be interesting to be into some of this, man, right? Can you imagine being boring and having all this stuff? Like, what do you do? How do you even achieve that? How? If I get in trouble for something, I wanted to be cooler than fish. Okay, now you're hating. Fish are cool. Come on. This is what we're doing now? Fish aren't cool? Oh, let's go. We got a newt. Peninsula newt. Northophthalmus v. puripicola. They need small land areas. Not as cool as my newts. But, well, but not my newts. Not as cool as the newts I have. Mine have fire bellies. Where is the color on these amphibians? JB said, now I know where to source giant leeches in case I ever need them. Hear they're good for gangrene. I once sold isopods to a guy who was talking about he kept some kind of like giant bull leeches or something. I don't know, man. Some of the leech people like feed the leeches with their own blood and stuff. Pond Puppy said, appreciate the lookup. I'm into oddballs. Of course. Me too. Me too. I knew a guy once that had a tank with a little pirate treasure chest in the center. Let's just say that treasure chest wasn't just for looks. Oh, I see. I see. I see. We got a Sambava tomato frog. This thing looks like it's about to burst. The marshes of eastern Madagascar. This is definitely an interesting site. I'm going to put the link to the site in the chat. Elise says, I'm hoping to finally get alpine newts. It's a big if, though, because the guys BS too much. We'll see. Bro, I got to breed the newts I have, man. I hope. I hope. You think the frog is pretty, Auntie K? It's alright. It's alright. I don't like how it looks like it's about to explode. What the? A hog choker. Oh, these guys. Alright. Yo, I put the link to the chat. Interesting site. Thanks for the suggestion, Pond Puppies. Interesting. Definitely got some unique stuff going on in here. I'm kind of scared to click on some of these categories. But, alright. Tomato frog looks like plump tomatoes. Who would have thought? Who would have thought, Select Pet? Not me. Alright, let's go to Aqua Imports. Let's go to Aqua Imports. I want to see if they've... Latest arrivals. Here we go. Here we go. Whoa! Whoa! What's going on? Okay. Okay, okay, a pair? No, that's out of stock. Okay, what about unsexed? Small. Uh, yo, is this for real? Why? This gotta be an error. Aqua Imports got long, thin, snow white, bristlenose plecos, the small size, for $200. 1 to 2 inches. Yeah, this is definitely gotta be a mistake, right? Am I that out of touch? Like, am I that out of touch? Is this the price of the long fin Snow Whites? I'll take 6. Shut up, Steve. It says they had a pair at one point for $350. I guess, and it's medium. I mean, you could probably make that back off the Snow Whites. They're pretty hot right now and expensive, but I still think, like, I feel like that's a lot. Yeah, there's no way. There's got to be an error, bro. There's no way they're selling a 1.5 inch long fin Snow White for $200. Snow Whites are one of those things. One person thinks they're worth tons. Others are giving it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's definitely an area thing. Pistogram Borelli, that's cool. Look, they had the dwarf centipede knifefish, but they're out of stock. People want those. People want those. The con colors. Okay, the true chameleons. The pseudo-hemidon apathanos. Those are cool. More giant. The snakehead gudgeon. We've looked at those before. They're all right. Cinnamon Girl said I got Snow White's way lower. Yeah. I wish I could sort by new on here more easily in the general. The snakehead gudgeons are cool, but I don't want an 11-inch gudgeon. They got the con colors for $80 each. That's not too bad. The price seems to be settling somewhere around there. The store near me selling them for $69.99, and then I saw other stores selling them for like $98 or something. Here's my thing with these. I think they're kind of mid. I think they're too big. That's like my main complaint. I think the con colors are too big. Like I seeing some of these things in person, they're fucking massive, bro. I like my panda cores. They're manageable size. I don't got fish big enough or tanks big enough to get these guys, or a big schooldom. And then also, who asked me, because I can't buy a schooldom for $80 each. I can't do that. Steve said con color value is about to drop like a rock. Yeah, it's gonna be brutal. I'm telling you. I've been saying that since the beginning. I think it's gonna happen way faster than the sailfin gudgeons. I think they're gonna drop like a rock, and I still think that I don't think Vulcans are ever gonna be a thing that most people are buying. I think Vulcans are gonna be like zebra plecos, where like people with too much money or people that think they're gonna breed them and make money buy them. But ain't no one buying a school though. I miss the days when I could drive 4 hours one way, buy shell dwellers for 50 cents each, and drive 4 hours the other way and sell them for $15 each. I mean, it's possible. I'll put these guys on the list because I do think these are cool. The Jesse Just One More Fish, I think, has some of these, but I think it's a breeding project for him or something. I don't know. No, he brought some to the clash, actually, now I think about it. But these are cool. I think they deserve the list. The True Chameleon, Loricaria. I'll put it on the cool list. I don't think that Wet Spot didn't have anything make the cool list, bro. What's going on? Aqua Imports. Alright. Now here's the real test. Give me 1 second. Now if this one disappoints, then I might just have to end the stream. Just said all mine went to a breeding project. Alright. That's what I figured. Alright. I know it's Friday. Louise had to made the post. Let's see if we got any decent fish in. Oh, there's a sale. We're clearing out some fish and dry goods. We're pricing up to 50% off. Yo, what's 50% off, Louise? Come on, bro. Head into the shop to see what you can get for super low prices. Yo, you're encouraging people to come harass you in person? I don't get you. One day it's too many people are coming into the store. The next day you're trying to get them all in there. Elfes got in. One of those community plecos said their wholesaler was limiting them. Ooh, guys, come on, rare. Come on, rare. They got the extra large for $100 each. Let's go. Abar said, LOL, I thought you were going to bring up Aquahuna. Luis said this week's list was mid. All right, buddy. Tough luck. It's your list. You're going to have to deal with the consequences. 2-hour Aquarius order arrives Tuesday. Restocking line of food. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Pandora. Oh, are these the epistos I got from you? The Pandora Peru Panda pairs. Those have been nice. My female just laid eggs again. I haven't yet seen if anything has come of it, but just thought you'd like to know that. Okay, I got the red Venezuelans. We got the Histatus coming in. Okay. So let's see if the web. Let's see how Luis is doing on the website game, bro. Let's see if anything is here. Now I'm noticing some color scheme changes, so I'm not crazy. We got a featured items thing. I didn't notice that before. Steve said we look for coolfish.com and shippers, therefore Aquahuna hasn't been mentioned. Okay. Yo, back off. The site is... I'll say the site is loading faster to me. Am I crazy? I feel like the site is loading significantly faster. I might be crazy, but... I clicked on newest. Okay, I'm going to do in stock. Anyone tried the waterfront in Utah? Bro, you just got all the random stuff. Is that got an online site? I'll check it up. Did I say to Steve to leave Aquahuna alone yet? Yeah, man. You're talking tough for someone that just gassed their fish. Oh, that was a low blow. I'm sorry, bro. When you come after my loved ones like that. Okay, this is one I wanted to see, the Guaviero Rose Gold Tetra. I was looking it up, and I couldn't find a photo, except for, like, Carolina Aquatics, like, their page for it came up, but I can't see it. You know what I mean? Sluckpet said, one of my angelfish decided to go nuts and eliminate all the other angels who'd be visiting the club meeting auction this month. Yeah. Are you going to give a disclaimer? And, you're going to give a disclaimer? Okay, we got Pure Aquatics posting new species Guavier coloring up. This is from November. This is probably the same fish, right? It's kind of giving a Imperial Lapis Tetra kind of a vibe. I see hints of color. I ain't seeing the color yet. We got all things aquatic has a stock list. I don't even know what the hell this is. What is this? View all brands. Okay. Well, they got a stock list of fish. And on this list is apparently that. Yes, same fish. Okay. Steve said lonely but friendly angelfish, and Select Pet said disclaimer, this is an angelfish. She's a cichlid from South America. Alright, so that's an interesting one. What's interesting is they're only $10 too, so if they do actually look really nice and they're like something new that maybe is different, that could be a nice little pickup there. Okay, albino blue eye Congo tetras. Albino blue eye Congo, is that just the normal? Do normal Congo tetras have blue eyes I didn't notice, or is it really the albino version of blue eye Congo tetras? Because that almost feels like a crime. Like you're turning this fish into a white fish. How dare you? Pink tail Chelseus. Oh yeah, this one. I did see this. This fish looks like it would be mean. I know nothing about it, but it looks kind of scary. It looks like it'd get along with that angelfish. Let's see what monsterfishkeepers.com says. Tell me about the pink tail Chelseus. Elite Menagerie said albinos have red eyes, these have blue eyes. Oh, so then they're not albino, right? They're lewistic. Yo, someone get the scientist in here, man. Arrest this fishmonger. Alright. They say on this fish, the mouth is wide on them. I got mine at 4 inches, and they grew at a rate of 1 inch a month until 8 inches. Oh my god. He's keeping them with Geophagus and blah blah. I would not keep them as solo dither fish, blah blah. Alright. This fish is too big for me anyway. Pause. Big ass tetra afraid of their own shadows. Oh great. And you got 2 of them. You got a pink tail and a yellow tail. We got the Chinese red spotted / crimson spot sucker loach. Thank God that we got the Latin name down here in the corner so I can find what the fuck this is. An Aromizon. These are cool. I think Jody bred one of these species. I forget if it was the Demon Eye one or whatever. But these are on my list. These are on my list. Man, my list is getting way too long already. Yo, 50 species this year? Yeah, guys, I'm going to focus. I'm going to breed less fish this year. Wouldn't it be funny if I just bred more? Good with that. Good at that. That could happen. Select Pet said... it's an online store in Utah. Right, the waterfront. Let me write the waterfront down just so I can remember. I like all these random store stuff. Okay, Blue Rim Half Moon Beta. Santa Isabel Ultim Angelfish. Ooh, you know what? Are these... I think John has some of these. I couldn't tell if I like these more than the Manicapuru Redbacks. The body's looking a little thick on some of these. That's kind of a nice angelfish, though. Is it as pretty as Select Pets Murder angelfish, though? I don't know. But it does kind of... Some of them got some of that red on them. Yo, what's up, Mary Oliver? How's it going? Mary says, there must be a time of year my Bolivian ram went rogue, now leaving the better alone. Did they not get what they wanted from Santa? What the... Yo, fish going on a murder spree because they didn't get enough presents is it's a bad plot for a terrible short film. That's what I think. Can you imagine that? Alright. Let's see. Alright, I'm putting this loach on there, by the way. I feel like I didn't make a big enough deal about the loach. That's a cool loach. I like this loach. Aromizon Calitania. Just to make Louise mad, I'm going to pretend like I care, and I'm only going to put the Latin name on here. Even though I put the common name in all the other places. We just got to teach her a lesson. Okay? Salve, amici. Anyone want to talk Latin? Everyone spam some Latin in the chat right now. Let's get some Harry Potter spells going. Like, come on. Ani K, I know you got some Latin spells, bro. I know you got some Latin spells. Atkins said, I had a pair of angels that had double ventral fins. They're cool as heck. Ooh, that does sound cool. Ani K said, how many species do you breed, Nick? I have no idea. I bapped 30 species last year. I know that. I can at least say that. There's a record. Ooh, we got some redhead Tapajos. Okay, Hong Kong yellowfin white cloud minnow. What is the yellowfin white cloud minnow? We got redfish, bluefish posting about them. Oh shit! Yeah, that's a yellowfin. Man, what's the Latin name? Okay, Rachel O'Leary's mentioned on. Okay, so 2021 is like the last time I'm seeing anyone talk about these damn things. Wait, Aquahuna's got them. Hold up. Are they the ones responsible? Tanthonychthes albanoobs. Bye. Okay, aquatic arts. Man, these photos are not good. See, if it was aquatic arts photos, then I'd pass on this fish. But some of these other places, they got me believing. They got me believing. Like, I see the yellow. I see the yellow. Dang! Alright, look at... nah, this is good. This is good. Ole. I like it. I got some white cloud, the Vietnamese white cloud fried the other day. Alright, we're giving this one to Louise, but like, we haven't looked at Aquahuna, but like, I'm giving it to them too, because they got it as well. Alright, don't get mad. I gotta give my booze something. Okay, let's see. Yo, we getting some Latin in here. Auntie K said I don't use Latin. Oh my god. Okay, fine. Hocus Pocus, fire. Faber es sue quisque fortune. Let's see what Google has to say about that. Translate. Everyone is the architect of their own fortune. Alright, buddy. Alright. You want to put the blame on me, huh? Get the hell out of here. Get out of here with that. Nah, it's everyone else's fault. The world's out to get me. Abe said we summoned Aquahuna. Yo, one day I'm gonna get someone that works at Aquahuna on the stream. One day. That's my dream. Or it would be cool to tour. I think Aquahuna is my top place I would like to tour. My top place. Oh, I know. Everyone right now it's got a fish basement, it's got a fish RV. Like, I know you're all just looking at the screen in disgust. Like, how dare you? Bro, that's my forbidden love. Me and Aquahuna is like Romeo and Juliet. Except I don't like the way that ends. So let's come up with something different. Peanut butter and jelly. Let's take romance out of it. Let's just say it's a good 186 is better late than never. No, wait, we can't go there yet. Ooh, Redfin Licorice Grami. Which one is this? Is this the one that I got at the Clash? All right, let's find out. Okay. Because I need more of them, if so. Because the ones I got at the Clash were already dying. And, like, 4 of them made it. But, like, four-ish of them. They've been slowly... They were bloated a little bit from the start. And, like, kind of in the front area. The males especially just remained bloated. And, they slowly just dying. So, it's kind of unfortunate. So I might have females left, but I think my male has died. Abusive relationship. Peas and carrots. Peas and carrots is disgusting, bro. I'm sorry. That's not a good combo. It's not at all. Okay, no, I had the P. sumatrans licorice gourami, but Louise is claiming to have these red-finned licorice gourami. So, Parasophominus phonicurus. If these look good, they're going on the list. If they look boring, I gotta go to the licorice gourami project or whatever. What is that called? That's where I gotta go. The Parapherminus project. I'm gonna put the link to this. If you're into licorice gourami, this is like the best site to go to, or one of the best sites. Because it's got all the information on the different species. So let's see what they got to say about this one. 23 described species. When did they last updated this? So, Phonicurus. Okay, this looks cool. This kind of looks... Let's see, I have the Sumatrans. It's kind of got a similar appeal. Although... Yeah, see, on mine, this front section of them is, like, it was bloated when they, like, in the bag, and I haven't been able to get it down on some of them. Although, it is good to know, I'm kind of worried some of mine were too skinny, because I have the Linky. I was kind of worried some of them were too skinny, but, like, I've been looking at more pictures of them, and it's kind of a skinny fish, but... We want pics for proof, Louise? Yeah. Everyone, don't forget redfish, bluefish, Ryoba. Yo, pond puppies! Where have you been my whole life, bro? I love you. No one ever puts fish stores in the chat, man. They just expect me to... They just want the same old. Mixing things up. Okay, we got another one to add to the list. I'm not gonna lie, though. This is looking good. Louise, how many of these you got? $13? You might be able to make something work here. I'm putting it on. I'll put it on. Does anyone else have these? Nope. Yeah. Because I'm trying to do more licorice gourami. I've gotten eggs from a few, but I didn't have it set up where I could really do much. BBS ought to do the job with Parapherminus. Yeah. Well, the ones I have, I don't have a problem feeding them. It's just they came in already sick. And they got some kind of bloat thing. Like the front of them is kind of like bloated up. So I've been like kind of paranoid about feeding them too much, but the Linky and stuff are doing good. So you gonna pause your stream until after McStreamy? I'll be honest, bro. No. First of all, let me remember McStreamy fish. Because you've complained to me about this before. Oh, is this Steven P? Is that what it is? Or am I wrong? Why does it say 116? Anyways. My 5 or 6 went through 2 batches of 18 in back-to-back weeks. Like, 2 batches of 18 as in you sold 2 batches of 18? Or as in, like, they all croaked? Okay. I'm putting that on the list. Yes to which one, Louise? It's delayed. Jesse said Steven rescheduled for next week. Damn, bro. Yo, we scared him, bro. 28 viewers strong. He couldn't compete. Alright. Okay. Do we got anything else? I feel like Louise says we've given her enough things on the list. What could there possibly be? Just scrolling down. Like, bro, what? Airline tubing? Come on. Wait, 13 feet for $6 ain't bad, though. That's not bad. So I'm tired. I'm just busy up there, and I've just been so drained. Oh, okay, miss. Everything's 50% off. Come say hi to me. Like, come on. Which one is it? Ooh, I need to get more of these. See, I'm sorry, bro. This is like, I know this is like just so sad, but like, yo, Seacom fish nets are going on the list. They're the best nets, bro. I'm sorry. They're the fastest. They perform the best. The only thing bad about them is I can't bend them like the other ones like to do what I need to do. But I need more of these. I only have small ones. I need some bigger sizes. So, like, at least hold one of each size, bro. And the sale is based on your stuff and Aaron's stuff coming in on top of all the other orders. Wait, why is that sale based on our stuff? What does that mean? We'll see. Aaron wanted to just ship you stuff. He was like, I want to just ship it. I don't want to make her wait. I don't know if he hit you up yet. This man's been, his communication, man. Not on top of things. Steve says, yo, Nick destroys some nets. Bro, you're supposed to be able to bend them. What's up, Jacob? By the way, Jacob, I'm shipping you isopods Monday. By the way, I'll send you some tracking. Making room in tanks, punk. All right, buddy. Watch. I'm not gonna bring anything. Room in tanks. All right. I've gotten to what I recognize from here. I did see the red tiger caridina. Those were kind of interesting. God damn it, Facebook. I don't want to log in, bro. I don't. I'm trying to go through. Ooh, I do need a clown killies, but Facebook's hating right now. They don't want me to see the photos. But the tiger, red tiger caridina. But Louise, you have to tell me, were the gourami because you sold them or because they all just were constantly passing away? Yeah, these are cool. These are cool. All right. We're gonna go back and forth. Me, my store pick, and pond puppies. Okay, pond puppies. I'll look up anything they suggest. 186 said pause. What's up? Budget Bonsai, how's it going? You said pause for LRB. Man, I got some hair algae too. Come on. I'm cool too. Beto says, what did I miss? Not much, big dog. Sold and the red tiger around the yard in the photos. Okay, cool. There's also a Monster Aquarium on 9 in New York and Jason's Plecos in Kentucky. Mick says, you got Histatus? Yeah. Mick, I've had Histatus, bro. You've been here like every single stream. Steve said, I finished the fish room, went up to the kitchen to make a drink to relax. I left it already on. Back I go. Yeah, I got Histatus. I lucked out on a pair when I bought the two left from the store. And I think I'm up to like 8 now. They've been breeding like crazy. I see eggs on the glass and stuff in there all the time. All right, we're doing a pond puppies suggestion now. The waterfront. And then we're going to Aquahuna, and there's nothing anyone can do to stop me. There's nothing anyone could do. You know what, bro? I'm gonna get a cup of coffee. I'm fired up. I don't know why, but I'm fired up. Yo, Looking at fish has got me energized. Bro, it's got me energized. I can feel it in my soul right now. Like, yo, I'm just looking around. Like, this is, yo, this is the life, man. This is the life. Like, please don't disappoint me, the waterfront. Like, please. Okay, I'm gonna get another cup of coffee, bro. I'm being so serious. Like, I'm going Super Saiyan streaming mode. 1 second. 1 second. All right. That was more than 1 second, but we back. We back. If having a status, you gotta order the Elecchi Tetra 2. Live in symbiosis. What do you mean symbiosis, bro? What is this? Symbiosis? Like Venom? You talking about the Reed Tetra, Nick? Come on, bro. I'm not that. You know I'm not gonna be that hipster today. I'm not gonna be that guy. You know, actually, the Reed Tetras are actually fascinatingly. Nah, get that out of here, man. I want some color. They show together. The Reed Tetras are gonna have to get their freaking beauty up to show us his status. Okay, I'm gonna have to find a different fish. I'm sorry, nature was wrong on this one. It was wrong. Absolutely wrong. All right, the waterfront aquarium store. What do you mean no one could stop you? Put in a valid suggestion in a totally different country. Wait, what suggestion you put in? Mary said, I just like this. Number 9 out of 33 watching. Mary, you know everyone watches me. No one liked me in this chat. Come on. What's up, Sage Cave of Wonders? How's it going? Jacob's Isopod Agenda. Yes, sir. Anike said, hi, Mary Oliver. I was number 7. People are slow to give love. Well, sometimes, you gotta really get to know the person, and then, probably gotta, like, go, I don't know, see a movie or walk in the park or, I don't know, commit petty crime together before you get that bond. Sage Cave of Wonder said Priscilla Tetra have that barred fin. See, okay, this I can see a little bit more. The Reed Tetras were giving me nothing. This I can pretend, yes, the elegant. It's like the Ngok. No, the Nadagwa Tetras. Oh, those I think those actually do get a pretty cool color. It's just I've never seen them in the stores, but they actually do get like some dark body with the white going on. So you know what, the Nigodagwa, I'll give it back. You guys are cool too. Yo, what's up, Control Geek? Sending love. Good luck with the new year to you as well. Akin said check out the wet spot if you haven't already. We did check out the wet spot. I can spin back though in a bit, but let me find the waterfront because we've never looked at this before. So yo, stores, you gotta whip your employees in this shape, man. It's January 9th. All right, get these holiday shipping delay things down. Due to the holidays, bro, holidays are over. All right, snap back to reality. We're miserable. Join us. Okay, so the waterfront. Let's look at the about us. If we got any about us. No? About? Come on, bro. Contact us? Okay. Well, we got Salt Lake City, Utah. Alright. Steve, is Bamba growing on you? Oh, shit. Steve donated $2 saying hashtag Aquahuna be trippin'. What? Steve. Mick. Oh, I don't have the pictures up. Oh my god, bro. Thank you, Mick. Only Mick cares enough to tell me that I'm messing the stream up. Okay, so Pip picks up the Histias plus Elecki Tetras. Oh no, you're talking about the freaking these Tetras? That's what you want to see? Okay, I take it back. Mick doesn't care anymore. He wants me to look at these guys. Some silver fish. Man, I may as well get those albino Congos. Alright. Alright. Waterfront. Let's focus. So, first of all, we have hard goods. So, not dry goods. Hard goods. I'm not familiar with the hard goods. Let's start with the sale. What's on sale? Man, I told you. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? They're sold out, but did I not say earlier, the only time I see the Sano Perca is on sale. Only time I see them is on sale, bro. No one wants this ugly fish with the long face. I'm sorry. Look, I get it. You're cool. I appreciate it. But dog, it's not working. Bro, you gotta try like a different personality. I don't know, bro. They gotta work on something. Now, it does seem like this place bringing in some bigger fish. Mick said Hestatus will swim together. I'm sure they will, bro, but I don't want them to swim with those tetras, man. I need some tetras that look better they can swim with. You gotta give me another one, a substitute. Okay, you got to. Aquarius across Canada. Wait, is that like a store called Aquarius across Canada? I looked that up. Let's go to all freshwater fish. We're sorted by new to old. Oh man, we got an Arapaima cargo only, $750. Jeez, man. This is one of those different kind of play. Oh wait, red Kaloi Gourami, Osphornemus septifasciatus. This is kind of interesting. How big is this? Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. What kind of monster is this? Bro. What has Pond Puffy sent us? What have they sent us? This can't be the same fish, dog. No. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. No, this can't be. Mick says they live together in nature. Bro, nature is wrong. I already told you. Yes, they're cheap. They're cheap because they're hideous. No one wants them. They're like a penny. Okay? They're like a penny. We need to discontinue the reed tetras. They probably use them for feeders or something. It's like a cycling fish. A fish in cycle. No, get it out of here, bro. I'm sorry. I need my Hestatus to be with some luxury fish. Okay? They probably schooled in the old tetra. Give me another tetra. I don't care. I don't care if it's a little bit more. All right, I just need something with color. The Hestatus are already silver. I can't put them with another silver tetra. I'm gonna get them confused. Mick said you ordered these, please. No, I did not order these, bro. This is crazy though. This is an ugly big fish. 186 said too much coffee. I ain't even drink the next cup yet, should I? You might be on to something. I might be mistaken. I might be mistaken. This might go off the rails. This might go off the rails, dog. Yo. Alright, we got the black arowana, my brother. Let's go. So this one ain't banned. That does actually look cool. Yo, this could make the list. This could make the list. I ain't gonna lie. Woo! Why is this fit? Why is these ones look? That must be like a young one or something. So some of these look way different than the other ones. So I don't know what to believe anymore. Let's look at a video. There's no way to fake that. Yeah, it's got like a more snaky little. Yo, Jesse, you seeing this, Jesse? You gotta get on this. Yeah. Black arowana. What are you? But see, these look way different than. Is this just them at a younger stage? That's what it's gotta be. That's what it's gotta be. Atkins says nature is wrong. Nature's wrong all the time, bro. You know how many times nature gets it wrong? Did we not just look at the site with some of the most hideous creatures? You talk about a camel spider and talk about nature is wrong. Yes, bro. Nature is wrong all the time. I mean, look around you. I probably got a spider cricket like 2 feet from me right now. That was a mistake. All right, I held it against him. Mother Earth does not love me as much as I love her. Nick ordered peppermint gourami. Got the monster one instead. Would be so much fun. Don't even joke. Atkins said camel spiders are cool. Okay, I get it. They're cool. Look, I can appreciate that. I keep the isopods. Like, if I'm being real, I can appreciate it. Okay, I can. But like, bro, off the bat, just first reaction? No, I'm not appreciating this first reaction. Yeah, maybe once I read up and oh, this is kind of cool. I see. But are you seeing this? This gotta be the inspiration for like is this the Demogorgon right here? Bro, no spoilers. No spoilers, but like, are you not seeing what I'm seeing? This is like a 1-for-1. They just made a whole series. This person's gonna be like terrorizing some nerdy kids somewhere in a small town. No, like, bro, no. Yes, yes, nature got it wrong. Okay, I'm putting the black arowanas on the list though. These are cool. I don't even like arowanas like that, but it is a little bit different. Atkins says, yeah, how is that not totally badass, bro? I like sleeping soundly. I like sleeping soundly and safely. Mary Oliver said, out of big fish. Okay, black arowana. That's kind of cool. I need some pikes too, Nick. Me too, bro. Me too. I miss my mail, bro. I need another mail. I'm dying. It's the one who feeds on hobbits. Jesus. Steve, you're really needy these days. Once you see Asian arowanas, okay, I get the red arowana exists. Is it not illegal? Why does everyone want to go, oh, this one's better? Okay, but we can't buy it. It's illegal. So don't even bring it up, bro. Let us be happy with what we can get. Oh, come on. What's the problem? What's the problem? Always trying to bring me down. I'm finally getting happy here. I just want to talk about. Okay, we got some. It's just weird seeing green neon tetras next to some of these fish. This definitely seems like a place, like, if you're looking for some big fish, they seem like they quite often have some big fish. Let's see, their best. Let's look by best selling, and it's all shrimp. Make it make sense, bro. I hope they're not putting the shrimp in the tank with some of these other fish. Steve said, imagine how boring life would be if we obeyed the laws. I mean, I don't have to imagine, bro. I don't have to. I speed all the time. I'm joking. I don't speed all the time. That was a joke. In GTA, I do. Hello, officer. I heard you like fish. Yeah, I'm going fast. I've got fish in the back. You understand? Yeah. What do you keep? Oh, you got you got some Oscars and a 20? Oh, very nice, officer. Yeah, great. Well, I'll get going now. Jelly bean tetras for $7. That's not bad. So they got some cool smaller fish here too. All right. Mick said true better. Oh my gosh. All right. We're going to Aquahuna. That's it. You guys have done enough. I can't take it anymore. We got the new arrivals list. They haven't updated it recently. It doesn't look like they've added too much new. It's still the same. So it looks like we're short. I lose. Okay, I lose. Aquahuna hasn't had anything new. You happy now? You're happy? It's all out of stock. They're selling too much. They're too popular. That's what the problem is. They can't even stay in stock. The fish are flying off the shelves, bro. They're flying off the shelves and they got lids. All right? So ain't no jumping action. This is pure hard sales. All right? You know you want these assorted UFO loaches. Come on. They do look cool, though. They do. But fine. Aquahuna, the only new fish you got is the red neon rasbora. I didn't realize these actually came in red, too, though. So, like, honestly, this is kind of fire, though. I didn't realize the neon blue rasboras. I didn't know there was a red variant. Because, like, this is what I'm used to. This, like, blue variant. Mick said, have you... No, what? I have not killed my jelly beans, Mick. What's wrong with you? What is... My jelly beans are doing great. Are you for real right now? Nah, hold up. I gotta show this guy. Yo, what is up with Mick, bro? Why is he trolling me so much? I don't got the best light situation going on. Let me move the light. The jelly beans are doing great, Mick. Alright, nice try. Nice try with your hating ass. You thought you got me. They're actually fattening up nicely. Look at that. Got these from Jesse. Just one more fish. Look at them. Robust. Rotund. Bursting at the seams. Ready to show Mick how silly he be looking right now. JP Jeffrey says Aquahunas kick ass. Yeah, let's go. Atkins says Mick likes to rage bait. Man, Mick better stop. Mick better stop. I got something for Mick. Alright. I'm putting it back to the other take. But you see the jelly beans are not dead. Now don't ask me about the fish I have killed. But it's not them. Alright? I'm totally innocent of that one. So I don't want to hear it. I really don't. You know how hard it is? How hard it is to be the hardest working fish streamer? When your own chat accuses you of fish abuse regularly. You know? Fish neglect. What's going on, bro? I haven't even hooked up the CO2 system yet. Calm down. They're at least fine until then. Holy. Alright, we're back on the right tank now. We're back. Oh, they're going crazy on that. Let's go. Okay. Logic is king. Great to see, Nick, but why keep guppies? I'm not breeding them in there yet, Nick. I've just been keeping them there. Okay, you know what? Nick is just trolling me right now. Yo, where's my mods at, bro? Where's my mod? Someone do something. Make sure to buy twice as many as you need. Wait, of which ones? I think I only lost 1 or 2 jelly beans initially. And I'm not gonna lie, one of them when I was transferring them on stream, it jumped and it landed in between the tanks. I don't want to talk about it. But beyond that, they're doing great. Oh, hey. Alright, where was I? Oh yeah, the red, okay. No, Aquahuna's getting another one on the list. The red neon axolotl, these are cool. Come on, if they come in alive, they're gonna be great. Now that's 2. That's 2 on the board. That's 2 on the board. Alright. What's your fave? What's your favorite store? Let's see how many they get on the board. I'll make sure they get the right amount. I'll make sure they get the right amount, man. Less than Aquahuna. Don't regret it when they all died and become impossible to... Bro, Nick, you're such a doomer. You think I'm gonna fumble every single fish. He thinks I don't feed my Robocops. I don't feed the Galaxy Autos. He thinks I just, like, open up a bottle of rubbing alcohol and just pour it into the tank every single day. Like, this is what this guy thinks I got going on. He thinks I'm just coming in and just dumping hydrochloric acid into every single tank and laughing manically. No, bro. I'm not killing the fish. Not like that. Not like that. Okay? That's what I'm gonna say. This is not an admission of guilt. Okay, so... Which site are we going to next? Jesus. Okay, we're on another Pond Puppies one. Redfish, bluefish. Nick says, why do you believe I'm telling you? Yo, can someone reverse IP track Mick right now? I wanna see something. Mary Oliver said, what are jelly beans? Great question. Jelly bean tetras, alright? Jelly bean Letagazia rulafi. I think very underrated. These should be up there with some chili raspberry type shit. There's a small African tetra. Look, orange fins, neon green body. All right, 3 centimeters, peaceful. They move in a nice little way. Okay, they move at. I didn't even know Aqua Addiction did some species profile. Yeah, look at this. Look at this horrendous slow motion. They just like, bro. These fish must have been skinny as hell. They just stuffed them with all the food. Look at that gut. But you see, very pretty, good fish. Buy from Just One More Fish. Jesse said green fire tetras are cool too. Ah, get out of here. You probably just got a shipment of them. Nope. Jelly beans better. Nope. Nope. Get out. I refuse. So, Pond Puppies, what do I click on? Someone sent me this, man, some WD-40 for that squeaky chair. This chair was a donation, okay? I'm working with what I got. You should have seen the last chair was like, it had scoliosis. It was falling apart. It was like it was getting eaten alive by some kind of metal-eating bacteria. Okay, it was way better. Actually, it wasn't even metal. It was made of plastic, so it was plastic-eating bacteria. I was creating new bacteria with how broken down that chair was. Atkins said, I'll never tell. Okay, here we go. Edible fish candy. That is not the jelly bean. All right. Redfish, bluefish.shop. or redfishbluefishaquatics.com? Which one should we click? I'm going to click on either. Let's click on the YouTube. And the YouTube has redfishbluefish.shop. Jesse said I had a the green fires for a few weeks now. Oh, even more. You're trying to get rid of them. All right, guys. Buy these fish off Jesse. Stop talking about these fish in my chat. Saying they're cool too next to the jelly beans. All right, I'm putting the link to this in the chat because I haven't looked at this. So redfish, bluefish, they used to exist previously, right? And then they didn't, and now they're back. I'm going to say off the bat, there's something I like about this website design. It's a bit more minimalist. There's more negative space. I kind of like that. Now, one thing I always forget to do is I keep forgetting I'm the only one that actually uses their computer to look at sites like this. So let's look at the mobile view. Okay, let's see what the mobile view is looking like. Yeah, I think this looks good. Yeah, shop now. Now there isn't a recently arrival thing, you know what I mean, a new arrivals list, but we got top sellers here. So they've gone all in on spotlight top sellers. They're doing the bubble categories. Swim through our categories. All right, buddy. All right, you're being cute. Overnight flat rate. Your live fish is just $60 overnight. Just 60. Wally. Thank goodness. I was worried it was going to be more. You heard the tiny tetras. Put the name of the tetra in there, in the chat. I'll tell you if I've heard of them. Did you buy jelly beans wild or bred? Ask Jesse, bro. He's the one that brought them in. I don't know. What looks like Congo tetras? I lost the thread, Mary. I'm sorry. Okay, let's click shop now. European tank bred aquarium fish. All right, they're about to tax the hell out of us for these fish. Now I do want these. I want these Scellermastex barbatus. I gotta do some barbatus eventually. Agazizi triple red. All right, we got super fire red. We got Adolfo Cories. What's this? Amapa tetra. Hyphissa bricon amapensis. 10 each. Kind of a cool thing. I think the issue is there's a lot of fish with this line situation going on. Now I think that Tropical Fish Co. is the best laser line fish we've seen so far. I still think this fish. Where's a good photo? Ain't no good photos. You got to see the videos. But yeah, I still think this fish is one of the coolest ones of the day with this laser line. But let me go back. Let me give redfish, bluefish their attention. Hold up. Now, there's no favicon on the website for me right now. That better change. Update them favicons. I met him. He's a smart. Wait, which guy did you meet? Sage Cave. Jason running redfish, bluefish is a great guy. He did some live streams teaching us how to culture in vitro plants. Okay. So you heard of tiny tetra? I already read that. See, I'm going crazy. Okay, we're sort by latest. So we got McMaster Ice, Super Red Shoulder. Okay, Peppered Cories. Oh, Ornate Blue Tail Hillstream Loach, Gastromyzon ornicata. Guys, we have to figure out which Hillstreams we're putting in the Hillstream tank. I'm thinking converting one of these low boys, or one of the 20 longs, to a Hillstream tank. Or at least a Hillstream accommodating tank. Which just means we're going to add flow to it. And that's the only thing. Otherwise, it's probably just normal. I mean, any tank I'll make it Hillstream. We're going to add flow and some rocks. Alright. I wonder if redfish makes you buy 6 and 5 cents 5 dead ones. No, that's Aquahuna, my bad. Alright, buddy. You're treading on thin ice, man. Yo! Gertrude rainbow fish for $6. Are they 2 centimeters? Or what? Oh, wait, a minimum subtotal of $50 is required to complete your online purchase. I feel like these have been selling for more recently. The Luminatus, the prices on the Luminatus have been ridiculous. 20 each is still the highest I've seen. Okay. What spot's got them at $8 to $8.99? So they got some good prices on Pseudomagills. 6 each for the forktails and the Gertrude. Atkins says Jason the Shiz won the homie. Okay, redfish, bluefish getting all the props in the chat. We're gonna have to keep an eye on this one. We got Bloody Marys, double Bloody Mary, ooh, doubled up. Deep green Avatar Angelfish, 1 billion in the box office. Holy. Ember Tetras. All right. So if they're just opening up, let's see, shop default sorting. It doesn't. I'm trying to figure out how many fish they have. I can't see the pages. Okay, so they don't got a ton of fish in stock from what I'm seeing right now, but that makes sense. If they just got started up, they're still filling up their tanks. But wait, now that I'm changing the sorting thing, now I'm seeing more. So Blue Moscow, okay, Clown Killies, Kochu Blue Tetras, okay, with thread fins, green neons for 4 each, not bad. All right. A good amount of pistos in here. Mega orange cockatoo. I said cockatoo. Jesus Christ. Cockatoo dwarf cichlid. Yo, cockatoo. What the hell? All right. This looks promising. I like the site. I like this logo. It's kind of interesting. I like the minimalist feel of the site. It's not overwhelming. I can read it easily. Cute little rounded square stuff. Got a plant section. Let's check that out. It's a small shop. Yeah. We love the small shops. We love the small shops. You know, like Aquahuna. Yo, is there an Aquahuna t-shirt? I need some Aquahuna merch. Come on. I need like one for every day of the week. Luminos are too small. They should be more like $5. Because they're small or because they're sold small? You just think small fish should be cheaper? You think the size of the fish determines its value. Interesting. Very interesting, buddy. I thought I clicked on the plants. Did they not actually have plants yet? Okay. I don't think there's plants yet. Well, I'm glad we were able to figure that out. I thought I was going to be confused for like 3 years. They got a blog. Read our blog. December 23, 2 days before Christmas. Silken ribbons and skeletal lace. Pontagians. Okay. I like written stuff. More people should do written stuff. It's faster than a video. It's great for your SEO. Got a little write-up for the Bloody Marys. It's kind of an interesting photo here. Oh, we got one for the con colors. Atkins said, I helped Jason when he first opened his shop a few years ago. I mean, you can. I feel like this is a promise. We'll be watching the store with great interest, okay? This is promising. A good start. Good start. Shout out redfish, bluefish. All right, who's next? Who's next? Oh, who's got some fish? Who's got some fish? What's this place called? Levi said. This is Redfish Bluefish. I'll put the link in the chat again. I believe he did things when COVID hit. Orders from Czechia. Ask him for an order list. He can order if you're willing to take risks. Oh, Moonlight Aquatics. Good one, Sage. I'm always forgetting about Moonlight Aquatics. I'm not going to lie. I feel like these days I just forget about Moonlight and Dan's. I used to check them way more than I do now. Now, Moonlight, I feel like, has had more interesting stuff in stock, but I feel like the stock doesn't change that often. Or at least it wasn't for a while there, so I think I stopped checking as much. All right. So we got a bunch of stuff with no photos, so we're going to have to do some legwork here. Corey 169, Hoplosoma, CW 169. Let's see. This is a silverfish with black stripes. Next. Next. Apistogramma species D24. I've looked this up many times. Ooh, aquatic clarity. We should look at aquatic clarity. I haven't checked my guy out in a minute. And Dave's rare fish. Man. Alright. I guess there's some interesting colors on some of these. But post a photo. I can't do this with the pistos. We got clown plecos, watermelon royal pleco, dull-eyed royal pleco. All right, let me see. L191. What's this dull-eyed pleco thing look like? I'm telling you, you got to get the write-up game going. Aqua Imports pops up on top every time because they actually write shit about each fish. That's why I was like, Tropical Fish Co. It's good they're doing that because it does help. Nick, are you in the P and W? I'm in the DMV, bro. You're still showing redfish, bluefish? Oh, did I start searching on the wrong, my bad. Thank you. I was searching on the wrong tab. Alright. It's okay, you guys didn't miss much. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. This is the Hoplosoma, the CW169. Yeah. I'm not inspired. I'm not inspired. There's a lot of cool Corys out there. This one's not making the cut for me, okay? I'm sorry. It's not. I need my gold bows. That's what I want. I need my gold bows. That's one of my wish list Corys. Steve said, "Don't worry, guys. He won't lie." Wait, what do you mean? What are you talking about? Dull eye. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Right? If I'm lying, I'm flying. That's what they say. Okay, this is another big pleco with dull eyes, apparently. The dull-eyed royal pleco. Fantastic. I'm glad we had this talk. Okay, what's next? What's next? Sorry, I'm fixing one of my tabs here. I'm fixing one of my tabs. Okay. Come on, Moonlight. See, I'm already to where the last time I was on this page. That's the thing. Now, I will say, I love these yellow Kogel Tetras. I don't know if these are the exact same ones I have, but the ones I have been looking super nice recently. Super nice. I'm Team Kogel Tetra all 2026. I'm hoping one of them pops off because I think they're really pretty. And a lot, they got a different look to them. Like, it's just something about the speckling of their, you know, what, iridophores or whatever. I don't know. It's a more complex little look to it to me. A lot of these new Tetras and stuff, like, I'm getting, like, fatigue. Like, they kind of all look the same to me. But I just feel like these guys something different going on for them. Alright. Yeah, Moonlight. I don't know, man. I don't know. I've been here. I've been here too recently. We do got the Barbados Cory, the Scaramastex Barbados. So that's cool. But I don't know. He's still got these burrito loaches. These are cool. These are pretty cool. It's like a giant coolie loach with a red tail. I do like that. Alright. Let's see what's going on here. He's in the FBI? Who's in that? You guys are just trying to confuse me now at this point. Alright, let's see what Dan's fish got. Anything going on? Come on, Dan. Come on, man. For old time's sake. Okay, Rainbow Shiners. True Freshwater Bumblebee Gobies. Black Dario. Pistogramma McMastereye Gold Female for $40. My God. Longfin Rosy Barb. Purple Mystery Snail. Oh, they're on sale. Damn, he believes in sales again. Let's go. These are a cool Cory. I do want to keep them. I like the yellow fins, the CW123. You know what, Dan? I see these pop up regularly in places, but I like this fish. You know what, Dan? I'm gonna give it to you. Dan's fish, the yellow Cory. I like that fish. I do. Anyone else got it right now? Probably. All right, Aqua Imports. Is it actually in stock? Let's see. Nope. Even out of stock. Top result. Okay, Wet Spot. They got them, but they got the worst photo possible. How are you gonna call it Yellow Cat and this is what you're showing us, bro? Wet Spot, you're killing me, dog. Please. Please. Please, bro, please. I just begging you to take a photo of the fish that makes it look good. Please. Well, last time I checked, Jason ordered from the same Czech breeder my LFS orders from. 36 different pistols. Ooh. Next guy said, I thought more like CIA because of the section of the world he has been to. Back from fish, Jesus. Feel very enlightened. I'm glad that you've you found yourself. You found yourself. Okay, I'm giving it to Dan. Wetspot has them too, but their photo is, you know, uninspiring. So let's see. Has Dan got anything else? You got Congo spotted puffers for $250. Holy. Now, longfin super red plecos for $27. Not bad, but that's yeah, because he bought it from a hobbyist. So yeah, so you can have a lower price on it. Not bad, not bad. Gold ring Daniels are cool. I do need to get some of those. That's one I want to breed. Okay, red laser Corys. All right, glow light Daniels. Okay, I like this killifish. Barred Hillstream Loach. Labogastromyzon Changtonensis for $13 each. The hell? Is that what they cost now? Because when I bought a bunch of them and slaughtered them all, they cost a lot more than... Okay. I'll put this on the list too just because it's so cheap. I'm kind of... How? But good. Good. Come on, Dan. Let's go. Spin back. Spin back. I'll give it to him. All right. That one's because the pricing was fantastic. I gotta give it to him. Rare W. Let's check out Aquatic Clarity, man. I've been complaining about no photos. I don't even expect photos for this, so I can't even complain. Okay, this ain't a photo type of store. This is a email to order fish type of store. Let's see. When did you last updated? 11/22. I don't think I've checked it since then. I've seen this guy talk. Let's see what the new arrivals are. Okay, Ruby Tetras, Axelrodi, Reese. Where can we buy these at? Okay, Wetspot's got them for $4 each. Hephaestus Cherry Red. There's gonna be a bunch of African Tetras here. Mocoensia Cosmops. Let's see. What's up, a couple fish? Yeah, did I make it time to get triggered by crypts yet? No, the crypts are next. We're still looking up fish. I don't know why. I don't know why it's taking me so long. This looks kind of nice though. I mean, it's a little too subtle. It's got this like lipstick on though. Like that's something. That's something different. The red lip with the blue eye. That's something. You could do something here with this. I'm not gonna lie. Call it the lipstick tetra. Lipstick tetra. This is gonna sell like crazy. What you think about him? I was like, kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Like, what rubbed him the wrong way? What rubbed you the wrong way about him? Yeah, Anike, I like the lips too. That actually is kind of cool. You know what? It's something different. It's unique. I like it. I'm putting it on the list. It's not even $40 each. It's only $25. Okay. Rare tetras go. That's not the worst. I should have started putting prices on everything. Okay, next time I do a list like this, I'm putting the price on everything. I'm gonna start now. He's not gonna lie. Bro, why do you keep saying that? What does it mean? You making fun of me? Man, you know I'm sensitive. I've been through a lot. Alright. Nanostomus lamatus. Sarah State. 1 inch, 25 each. Alright, this pencil fish better look good. For 25 each. I'm looking for some fucking pigment. Where's the pigment? Alright, let's see the video. Hold up. Let me calm down. Are we for real with that? Yo, is this 240p max? Yo, this was posted 2015? Oh my god, bro. The ditch they came out of has more color than this fish. Alright, okay, this is something. I see something here. Yeah, okay. I got nothing to say. Absolutely not. Oh no. Absolutely not. I do like the Marginatus gold. I do like them. Crypts are like boosts, except hybridized more. Info is old and annoying. There's even more variety in species. Good luck, King. Great. Just seemed kind of reserved. Like, I don't think he was holding back too much information, but that wouldn't be unusual. I feel like he gave a lot of nice info about like the collectors and stuff, and I liked his talking about his process acclimating them and stuff. I thought it was good. I thought it was pretty good. I mean, I definitely I understand what you're talking about, though. I understand, but honestly, I was also late, so I didn't really hear him talk as much as I could have. So he's got a bunch of some different pencil fish in here, which is kind of nice. He's got Nanostomus SP Sal Gabriel. This is 15 each, and it kind of looks like the 25 each one. Wet Spot calls it the lipstick pencil fish. So, I mean, I see some potential here. There's just not really good photos of some of these. Like, it's possible some of these actually look nice, but I don't know. I mean, I'm sitting next to Nanostomus sequus, which is a pretty plain pencil fish, but I think they're awesome, so. Oh my god! We got an Episto pair for $250. Alright, anyone know this one? Alright, who do I think... Okay, this is who I think knows this one in the chat, okay? If you know this Episto, put one in the chat, alright? One in the chat if you know Epistogramma culanduri. And I want you to tell me if it's worth $250 a pair. We're gonna be the judges ultimately. Alright? Those look cool, but the $5 pencil fish is the best. They look real good. Okay, Steve says one. Alright, so are they worth it? Oh, he says yes. Mick says I have them. Wait, are those the ones you've been talking about? Oh, biggest Episto? Okay, wait, hold up. Before we do that, I'm about to drink this coffee. So if you got a water, if you got any other kind of beverage, some I don't know, maybe you got some water conditioner nearby, some Prime. Like, I'm about to drink this coffee, so we'll do a little clink on the screen like this. That was the warm-up. Okay, so 3, 2, 1. Cheers. All right, cheers. All right. Whoo! Let's see. So I knew Mick was gonna know him. I didn't know that Steve was gonna know him. I thought Andrew might know them. But he said he was working on stuff, so he probably can't even touch the screen right now. Let's look these up. He's actually got a pic. Come on, Jeff. You actually had a picture uploaded of these, and this is what you chose. Why is it always the most expensive fish? They don't want to. They're too good to give us a good photo of these fish. Why, bro? Why? Why do I gotta be the expert, man? I want to be lazy. Okay. Large, vibrantly colored dwarf cichlids from Brazil. Biggest Episto up to 3 inches. All right. This does look way different for an Episto. It does. It does look different. I need a video, though. Videos of the fish are that's all we want. I'm friend with Dr. Sven O'Cullender, biggest Episto taxonomer, I believe. Mick, when are you going to come talk to us on stream, bro? Mick knows everything. I don't know what's going on. This guy's a legend. This Episto, it looks different, though. It does look different. This is I want. Do they look like this a lot of the time, though, is my question. Like, do they look cool all the time? Or just some of the time? Is there, maybe there's line breeding potential. But alright, you know what? For rarity, for cool factor, I do think it's cool. Some of the photos look good. It is expensive, but god damn it, this is cool. Biggest Episto, aquatic clarity, you get another one on the board, man. $250 a pair. It's cool. It's very cool. Jesse said, can't be lazy when you're hardest working fish stream. I try my best sometimes, but yo, I gotta be the hardest working fish tuber this year too. We're not off to a good start. It's 9 days and I haven't done anything, but hardest working fish streamer, yeah, we got that. We got that. But we got to work on the YouTube part too. What's up, Maven? Kind of. They're similar. I'd say use scientific name / location. Okay. We got Geophagus ultifrons tocadens. That's kind of cool. I love Geophagus. I do. We got apistogramma. Okay, I'm not clicking on his photos anymore, bro. I can't do this. Apistogramma, you pissy red wedge. We're not even gonna talk about it. Okay, this does got some cool fins though. I can appreciate the cool fin to pistos, but yeah, this very light Google image. Okay, this is cool. This seems very like ideal conditions though. They're literally flaring at each other, so I don't know. It's a subtle beauty one. A super bright body does give some good contrast, so maybe it could look really nice in a planted tank, but it's 35 each. It's not different. I'm conflicted on that one. I'm conflicted. We got some more Rio Nane. We got Paranachromis. Oh, now we got the hand in there, man. Come on, he's killing. The fish looks like it's dead. That's interesting. It's kind of like got the Pelvicochromis tenuatus, like purple cubey in there. Kind of interesting. Paranachromis Minton. All right. I got my unicorn fish in yesterday. What's your unicorn fish? Steve, we're not going to talk about it. Paranachromis. Okay. I'll be honest. Guys, you gotta give us a photo of the fish where it looks alive. I can't. It's like a rare species or something, but can I see what it looks like without being it looks like it's being held by the hand, because if you let go it's just gonna fall to the ground. He's got chili raspberries in. $4.50 if you buy 8 plush, 4 each if you buy 15 plus. You know what? I'm putting that on the list, right? Is the Brigate the good ones? Yeah. Everyone always wants chili raspberries. They're always out of stock. This guy, you get 15 plus to 4 each. I like that. I mean, you may as well if you're going to be buying you're probably ordering for aquatic clarity for something more expensive, so you may as well get something cheap too. He's got the jelly beans in. Okay. Aspidorus cavolhoi Mariguape City Mountain. I thought I wasn't going to be able to say that. I mean, I kind of didn't, but here it is. A dead fish. I'm so glad I looked this up. I'm sorry. Let me get more positive, bro. I just tried to find a photo of some of these fish, man. And this is what we get. He's got those yellow killifish you have. The Yabasi yellows. The Procatopus. Yeah, those are cool. Aspidorus are cool. Oh, Pararata cinclus heraldi. Great small algae eater. Very pretty. Look, 15 plus, only 20 each. Come on, light money. 20 times 15, you do the math. I can't. 300? Okay. Now we're at South American cichlid. Okay, we've made it past the new arrivals. Now we're just in the normal thing. He does have the Tenacara candidae for 35 each. I already have a pair. I'm gonna hit up Louise for that. Okay, it's got all the cribs. All right. We're outside of new arrivals at this point. But this is a cool site. If I didn't link it already, I put the link in the chat. Cam Jam says, Nickem, we need you to go on live stream and school us. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's a killifish? Ooh. Is it you have to tell us, is it Fundulopancha, Xaphia simian? Like, give us the, what is it? The genus, the family, the genre, the genera, whatever one. Give us the first name. That's what we need. First name basis, and then we'll guess the rest. Pond puppies came through again. For you cichlid freaks, there's Goliad Farms in Texas. I have heard of them. Do they actually have a site that we can go through, though? Let's see. I think I've listened to some interviews with this guy. I think is what I've gone through, because I think he was talking about peacocks. Yeah. Ooh, sky blue OB. This is different. Kind of looks cool. Libers. Man. Yeah. It seems like a good place to go if you need some fancy ass African cichlids. It's got everything. Fundulopanchax, is it Galaris? Come on, let us know what's the killifish. Come on. Okay, Goliath Farms. I'll put the link to this in the chat too if you want to look at these African cichlids. All right, let me go to Dave's Rare Fish because I want to see if he still has. Look, it's pulling up my Google history. Pelvicochromis suballatus matati. I'm just going to click on it. I want this fish. I do. Males only. No. No. Damn. You can't always get what you want, man. What we got for new arrivals? I'm gonna get over my depression. I can't even focus anymore. I wanted a pair of those cribs. Ancestris. I'm not feeling it. I can't even fake it. Okay. Here we go. We got the Synodontis poli white. Okay, that's cool. I like that. Anyone selling these right now? Synodontis poli white. Buy. Come on. Anyone? eBay. All right, Dave. You're getting a spot on the... Yo, they want $250 for 6 of them? Fantastic Fish Co. Jesus Christ. How much is Dave charging us? How many arms and how many legs? 25 each? All right, Dave. I'm rocking with you. I'm rocking with you, Dave. You're getting on the list. You're getting on the list. Notepad. Where'd my notepad go? I'm rocking with it. Jacob said nothing bothers me more than gene hoarders and gatekeepers. And why was that so easy for you, Nick? Oh, I guessed right on the Galaris. Come on, man. It's the best killifish. So duh. Of course. Oh my god, I got off the wrong tab again, so you weren't even seeing what I was... Well, there wasn't too much to see. I'm not gonna lie. But the Synodontis poli white. I was looking at this, the eBay listings. That's what I was doing. This guy wants $55 per. But our man's Dave Rare Fish wants $25 each. I rock with Dave. I stand with Dave. I mean, on the fish. I don't know anything else I'm standing with him on. Hold up. You can never be too careful these days. Dave's Rare Fish. We're giving him this one. That was cool. All right. We're coming to the end of this, man. We've looked up so much. Maven said you don't know me like that. I know killifish like that. I mean, they're the Galaris pair I have. That was my unicorn I was looking for a while. And Big Steve hooked me up. I own him for life. For life. Definitely spent some money on Galaris, so I bought Otiri twice and that shit did not work out. Holy. All right, let's move on from the looking up fish. I think we did good today. We looked at quite a lot. There was a couple new different things. I gotta give Tropical Fish Co. Let's say they gotta be top 3 as far as this blue line Venus thing. That stood out a lot. That was pretty cool. I give it to them. Elite Menagerie Habitats, like, okay, I'm giving her 2 standouts: the fish nets and the licorice gourami. Okay, I don't want to hear anything about it, bro. I don't even fucking think. And if she's sold out of the nets when I next go, I'm gonna burn down the store. I know. Asbestos gotta be super like flammable. There's gotta be asbestos in that old ass building. Louise, you're not the. I know, bro. I'm talking to your land manager or whatever. What do you call him? I don't know. Asbestos flammability. Oh, it's not? Okay. I'm blowing up the store then. Apparently it's fireproof. Alright, we're gonna have to... I'm blowing it up metaphorically. Alright. I'll give him the standout for the Seacom fish nets and the licorice gourami. Couple fish said famously not flammable. It's a rock. Yeah, I know you guys are licking asbestos. Okay, all you mineral nerds, pipe down. Pipe down, okay? You're not flammable proof. Yeah. Yeah. What else? The black arowana was cool. The poli is cool. I mean, the big Apisto was cool too, but This is my personal taste, all right? So this is what we got for fish I thought were cool today. So we got Aphiocyprus CF Linny, the Geophagus Sveni, which is kind of like a... It probably is like so common I shouldn't put it on there. I just like that fish a lot because I seen it recently, so I got a bias. Chinese snake loach, those are pretty cool. That's something different. We got that true chameleon loricara aqua imports. Oh, the other three fish, that was tropical fish go. Tropical fish go got 3. They would have been tied with Louise, but I added the fish nets. But Louise had the Aramizon, the yellowfins, the yellowfin Vietnamese, white cloud minnows, and the Paraphanius phonicurus. Aquahuna had 2. I don't want to hear about it. We won't talk about it. Waterfront had the black arowana. Those were cool. Dan's fish had the C123 yellow cories. I like those. And the Labogastromyzon Chanctonensis for $13. I thought was a good price. Aquatic Clarity. I like the Malcahazia Cosmops. It kind of had a cool little blue eye, red lipstick thing going on. Kind of plain otherwise. I don't know. It was different. The Epistogramma Colunduri. The Titan Epistos. I mean, that's cool. It's different. It's rare. I like it. $250 a pair. I get it. And then I gave them the chili rice boars, so they have $4 each for 15 plus. Not bad. And Dave's rare fish, I had to give him the Sedontis poli white. That's a cool fish. Steve said, "Did you guys know dogs like nori? They love it." I didn't. Dog. All right. So now we gotta figure out what are we doing next? What are we doing next? What did I put in the title, bro? Reading about crypts. You guys really want to read about crypts? We got the mineral and plant police in the chat right now. Okay. We got all sorts of asbestos lovers, all sorts of degenerate growers of various colored fibrous living monstrosities. Yeah, I strung those words together. I know you doubted me. I didn't even say Come on, I'm working on that. All right, we'll read about the crypts. You twisted my arm. My brother does the best crypt walk. Yeah, top 3 crypts. What do you guys think? The top 3 crypts. Give me your top 3 crypts. Anyone? No one likes crypts? Come on, I know your text-to-speech works faster than that. Come on. Top 3 crypts. What does this bring up? Top 3 cryptocurrencies? Hell no. No, we're not doing crypto here. We're doing fish. Snoop, Dre, and Ice Cube? I think that... I forgot that Dre was a crypt. Really? Yeah, I guess so. I mean, you gotta put Snoop in there, right? Moya for sure. Undulata Red too. Congochromis Sebene. Oh, I can get the Fundula. Oh, the Funge and Red Dwarf. I ordered. Bro, the Funge is the one that I got that I've been wanting for a long time. Man, you guys in the UK got so much access to killies, man. But the Funge, I don't know. When did those start showing up again? Because that was the first time I'd seen them. They were on Aquabid, Mick. Steve got 2 pairs off Aquabid, and he gave me 1 pair. So I have a pair of the Funge. But I haven't seen them pop up since then. I don't even know where they... Someone in Florida, I think, has them. Maven says, I got worry. Alright. So before we hop into this crypt paper, I was trying to see what your top crypts were. Only Jacob took me seriously. Okay, so let's see. Moya. Crypt. Moya. Let's see. Yeah, Steve is very generous. Do you guys think I should bring him a pea puffer? Just 1? Yeah, it's a nice crypt. Oh, nice little crypt. Tissue culture. Okay. And then it said Undulata Red. I know that one. Crypt Undulata Red. My Swedish breeder here sells them to me for a price I don't dare to tell you. Well, Mick, when are you going to start sending me fish? Like, I had a import license for a bit I never used. I could get another one. Let me get an import license for Sweden. Let's make something happen. Come on. Let me get some. Let me get some of these fish. All right, crypt undulata. This is kind of nice. This is kind of nice. I like the. I like what I'm seeing from these photos. All right, well, let's get into the cryptocorn papers. I'm 3 coffees in. I've already demolished the stream with my disposition. My unhinged energy. You know, I'm out of control. I get it. Huh? I'm annoying the hell out of you guys. It's fine. We're gonna get through this together. She's friendly to all us club members. Oh, I see. You got the club member hookup. I know how that go. Okay. I'm just closing some of my freaking tabs because otherwise I'm going to be completely lost. But let's get into reading about these plants. Now, I'm trying to figure out what I actually want. What do I want to actually learn about crypts? You know? I would like to have something that's got some pictures. Because every time there's no pictures, I mean, I'm fine with no pictures, but you guys just, you just get so lost without the photos, you know? So just for your benefit, I would like to find one with some photos, you know? So let me just go through my little list here. How they adapted to blackwater environments is what you want to know. Okay. Natural habitats of crypts is what you want to. Okay. See, this is useful stuff. What do you guys actually want to know? So I can ignore it. I'm just going through my links. Give me 1 second. I'm getting my links. Okay, couple fish finally came through with the top 3. My goodness, I knew it had to be coming. Pause, but it just took forever. But okay. Let me calm down. He came through. Here we go. Cryptocorn Tatatisi Katawa Red Forest. Okay. Couldn't come with some normal stuff, huh? Alright. Damn! HappyForestStore.com. Never seen this before. We got a $60 crypt, but I do see that does look good. Hold up. A couple fish is cooking. Hold up. Yo, what? My God, bro. Tell me the downside of this crypt right now. Wait, can you guys not see what I'm seeing? Did I do it again? Jesus Christ. Hold up. Let me show you guys what I'm looking at. This is why I can't have all these freaking tabs open, bro. Man, look at this thing. Look at this thing, man. So that's one photo. Not even the main photo I was looking at. Hold up. This is the store that was selling it for $60. And it do got some nice looking things going on here, man. I like this. Downsides: annoying to grow. Most that aren't on normal websites are annoying to grow, apparently. Acidic liver, so peat and low pH, light newts, low light, and it still looks really nice though. It still looks very nice. Okay. All right. Next, you said crypt tokenensis. What is this? What's cool about this? Oh, it's like the straw leafy. Okay. How big does this one get though? Oh, no, that's crispy lotta vert. Oh, I guess that is it. So it gets bigger, flowing in the water type of situation. All right, I can rock with that. And last one, Cryptocorn Cordata Rosenberg. Wait, I know this one. Damn. Where do I buy it? Hold up. Why is an old WordPress coming up? Bro, you gave me a plant that's I can never buy. The top thing is a WordPress.com from 2014. I'm in hell right now, bro. You sent me straight to hell. All these photos are like one leaf. What is this? It's like the Iguaza sword of crypts. What the hell? It looks great, but it may as well not exist. I hate you. I'm gonna try and forget that this even like. I'm gonna try and forget. It's beautiful, but I want to forget it exists now because I can't even have it. What's the point? You're the worst. I got good taste. Jacob says Lucas Bretz has a rare crypt he's selling on his site. Lucas Brett's site. Buy. Let's look at this rare crypt. I've killed multiple. That is one hard crypt. All right, we got an ultra rare crypt, and it's Beluza Crypt Sawak, ultra rare. Every time I see ultra rare in the title, I'm just like, man, it must not look good enough for it to sell on its own, man. You gotta say it's ultra rare. All right. Let's see. So we got. I feel like I've seen a crypt that looks similar to this. I don't know what species it was, but I've definitely seen this crypt all over the place, or something that looks similar to it. So I would say I'm skeptical on the ultra rare part. Although when I say buy after it, it's not like a ton is coming up. So I'm sure it's uncommon, but I've seen it before. A couple fish said not rare, maybe in 2017 or was. Okay, but it seems like it's decently uncommon though. It does look cool. It does. All right. So let's look at some. Let's read about some crypts. A couple fish has been triggering me, but can we trigger a couple of fish? Well, I say yes. I think it's possible. Let's start off with something light, okay? Something light before we get into all the nitty gritty. We got. Oh, no one told me my camera died. I put the camera back in. Reloading. Give me 1 second. All right. We're back. All right. So we got this published January 2023. Cryptocorn esquarioni, a remarkable new species discovered by a citizen scientist in Zamboanga Peninsula, southwestern Philippines. Okay, species new to science. It differs significantly from all other cryptocorn species by its yellow colliculate spathe with a long acumen apex. A detailed description, color plates, phenology, geographical distribution information, and provisional conservation status are provided. All right. It was more than 100 years ago since the first species of cryptocorn from the Philippines was described. Okay. Get me to the photo, bro. You know what we want. So it says it's unique to all other cryptocorn species by having somewhat rugose to bolate leaves and a yellow colliculate spathe with a long acumen apex. I know you guys know exactly which one is which. So B, here's the spathe. All right. C, this is a spadix, it says. D, we got a detail of limb. And then E is a young syncarp. I gotta look up what a syncarp is. I don't remember that one from the boost. A fleshy fruit formed from multiple flowers or multiple carpels. Okay, sounds gross. Pond Puppy says, I want cryptocorn salata, grows in brackish. Alright. Not the most, like... It's kind of like with the abuse. I was like, oh, this abuse looks like a crypt. I look at this crypt, I'm like, this kind of looks like some kind of sword in some of these. That looks like I might get ginormous. Oh, goodness. Ooh. Okay, this looks cooler here. So, natural habitats. We see the habitat among tree roots and sand and pebbles among stones. So, not as, like, out of the water as some of the boosts. Like, this looks like it is, like, its feet are wet. You know, it's not, like, totally on rock out of the water. It's got a nice little bushy appearance to it, though. It's a nice looking plant. So it describes it's endemic to the Zamboanga Peninsula. It was found growing in hill streams with sometimes swiftly running water, along banks and gravel, and among tree roots or in crevices of ledges in deeply shaded places. Okay, deeply shaded places. Experiments found it thrives best shaded. The plant substrate was a mixture of sand and gravel. Growth was more lush in presence of organic debris in the substrate. The leaves are very sensitive to drying and prefer a high humid atmosphere or to be constantly submerged in water. Alright, this is getting us started. Nice pictures of a newish crypt species. That was wonderful. It really was. Let's go turn it up a notch, okay? Let's go back in time to 2017. November 2017. 6 new cryptocorn taxa from Kalimantan, Borneo. All the cool stuff is in Borneo. A couple of fish said Google the crypt pages. Best site hands down for keeping them, the crypt pages. I'll put the link to this in the chat. Oh yeah, this looks like there'll be some good info here. Ooh, look at these in the field photos. Look at that. Alright, where was I? Yes, 6 new crypt species. Losing my place. I'm losing my mind, honestly. Alright, here we go. 6 new crypt taxa from Borneo. I do feel like Borneo has a disproportionate amount of cool stuff, or at least cool stuff that we hear about or have access to. It just feels like every stream that we talk about something boosts a cool fish. I don't know, Borneo just constantly is coming up. Alright, let's see what these 6 species are. We do have photos and stuff of these, so we'll get into that, but let's just see what the species are themselves. Alright, so this is a result of cooperation, blah blah blah. Chromosome numbers were determined at a somatic metaphase of root tips. Preparation of root tips followed the protocol in pre-treated and water-saturated monobromopronaphthalene. Almost got through it. Here's the distribution map of these 6 new cryptocorns from the Schwanner Mountains and the Mueller Mountains. High elevations are shown in dotted lines. So the species are C. bastamigeri, C. irwini, C. UG, Hendricki, C. Isay, C. Regina, and C. Sahali. This is quite a wide distribution. Am I supposed to be able to understand what a map is? This is a real question. Like, if someone hands me a map like this, like, should I be able to navigate? Because I feel like Skyrim gave me a bit more help. Like, I need some more details. I feel like I'm taking, what is it, the rock shard test? What is the test where they show you ink blots? Yeah, the rock shard test. That's what this is like. I don't know. Maybe I'm entering that streaming fugue state. We're just gonna leave that there. So habitat and ecology. Vegetative propagation by subterranean stolons penetrating and colonizing the soil between the thin tree roots along a riverbank or in the forest floor pools is a characteristic associated with cryptocorn. I just think about candy corn every time I say that. There's no map key at all, Jacob said. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this. I can't read it, but I can barely make it to the grocery store. The habitats of most of the presently described taxa are small streams or creek with slowly running water or water seeping through larger areas of muddy flats and shady forest swamps. Such habitats are limited in number and inhabited by only a few other plant species adapted to seeping water, muddy soil, and low light intensity. All right. They're going to love the tank with all your floating plants with no light making it. Oh my gosh, bro. I got to put these directly in the red root floater tank. Come on. In such places, one often sees the cryptocorn populations as many-leaved rosettes throughout the forest swamp, and this kind of habitat reproduction by seed is important, while propagation by stolons is more limited. Let me just remember the stolons. Okay, that's the runner. Horizontal runners. All right, I'm tracking. This noticeable seed propagation and single plant distribution is known from a few cryptocorn. So is that why there's so many cryptocorn hybrids compared to some other plants? Low light botanically isn't low light for your tank. Shut up, nerd. You don't know me. Maybe I got the... okay, I'll shut up. You're right. You're right. I'll give you this one. But wait till I get my Chihiro Super Max fusion powered geothermal. Yeah, that'll show him. But yeah, is that why there's so many crypt hybrids? I feel like I've seen more hybrids of them than a lot of other plants. At least like listed as hybrids. 1 to 5% of overall light is still more than a lot of tanks. No, now he's breaking numbers out. Someone help me, bro. Someone help me. I don't know how to do math. How many percents fit in 100? So, okay, seed propagation. So that does seem to be a little bit different. Jacob said they all flower next to each other in shallow waters. Okay, so I could flower up. Now, could I grow more crypts more quickly if I flowered them and then planted the seeds? Like, would that be faster than the side-by-side situation? The habitats found in the lower foothills of the Schwerner Mountains and the Moeller Mountains at altitudes of 500 to 200 meters are generally different from most other cryptocorn habitats. Sorry. In Borneo. Although the widespread C. stellata is often found in the same region in the Schwerner Mountains. Let me look up C. stellata. This just looks like the most... there's some cool like rufflage on some of the photos of this. Yeah, it's got a nice little light pattern to it too, with some dark veins. A couple fish that know stolen growth is almost always a better way to propagate. All right, all you have to do is wipe one flower with a tip and touch another flower to hybridize it. All right, touch the tips and you hybridize the crypts. Bro, it's like I just jumped in the thinking chair. Before and after the turn of the millennium, the number of new discoveries of cryptocorn in Borneo was low. The considerable size of Borneo taken into consideration, it's possible that the number of cryptocorn species might well be far higher, thus being in line with the predictions given for Bucephalandra. Buse mentioned, let's go. We used to practice in how to locate using a map in ground school. Okay, but unlike you, Mick, I wasn't alive during the 1300s. Okay, like, just give me a break, man. You should be lucky I can read cursive. All right, this is the bar that we're setting. I'm not talking about using a compass and a map. Like this is damn Boy Scouts. This is Swallows and Amazons. I'm about to go live on a desert island for fun for the next 12 months. Like, it's different, man. It's different. I barely was able to wander the neighborhood. Okay, I just barely made that generation. Steve said, when do we get to look at pictures again? For 1 second, we're getting there. We're getting there. In fact, here we go. Cryptocorn Basmahuri. Rosette habitat seen from above with a spathe. What do you think? I mean, it's cool. It's not jumping out at me though. It's not. It's not. Here's some looking at the spade. Got a little bit of a purplish red on the inside of this. Just kind of white on the outside, but it's like red at the top. Okay. We got the seeds at different developmentary stages. So here we see the 5 pulmonary process rolled up inside testa. And then in B, we see the pulmonary processes have just unfolded by rupturing of testa. And in C, we see the pulmonary processes have unfolded and primary roots have begun to emerge. So the seed is sprouting, man. What's one gross looking seed? I'm not gonna lie, but that's cool. Steve, wait, yeah, Steve, do I got anything I can trade with you for a bunch of boosts? That boost on Lava Rock does look good. I mean, shit, I'm a bit on it in the auction for sure. I guess I gotta bring stuff. You know, Big Steve always brings the big prices, man. Okay, Crypticorn Irwini. I kind of like this. It's got nice rounded leaves. It looks very refined. Habitat a type locality with halfway emergent plants showing water at base of plants. So the crypts do seem to be more reliably in water than the boosts, at least from what I remember from looking up the boosts. Like, it does seem like the crypts are like in much wetter conditions. I don't know. Crypticorn Irwini. Okay, we see a flowering plant. Oh, that's kind of a pretty little flower situation. With like a white flower popping up. This one had amphibious herbs, 8 to 10 centimeters tall, rhizome thick, stout, notched with long, stout subterranean stolons. Leaves 5 to 10 together in a rosette, 6 to 10 centimeters long, blades spreading horizontally from upright petiole. Remarks. The color and structure of the spade of Crypticorn Irwini is unique. No other species have anything like the limb of the species. The chromosome number of 2N equals 26 is the same as that found in C. aura, but the morphology of the species is very different. It was named after Erwin Syapertra, who has a keen eye for plants and discovered the habitat of this unique species. Okay. Let's look at Crypticorn Isay. They usually have fewer than 10 upright leaves to 25 centimeters long, with a green, narrowly ovate, somewhat spongy blade, which could resemble C. zydiana. The 6 centimeter long spade has a short, forwardly oblique, twisted purple limb with an indistinct dark collar, whereas the C. zydiana has a long tube spade with a broad white rugose limb and a purple throat. Its chromosome number of 2N equals 10 has hitherto not been recorded for Crypticorn. It's an amphibious herb. This is C. Isae again. Isae. 20 centimeters tall. Rhizome thick, firm, notched with long, stout. Okay, subterranean stolons. Let's look at the picture of this thing. I like this. Well, this is Crypt Irwini. I do like this though. I like the rounded leaves. It's got a pretty flower. This is a good one. Okay, is anyone selling this one? I like this one. Let's see. Borneo Aquatics. Out of stock. Damn. We got a wholesale aquatic plants. Fishhhhh.com. What the hell? Well, I can add to cart? 50 cents each. What kind of boot? What is this, man? This can't be real. Fishhhhh.com. Wholesale order. Yo, someone tell me. Okay. You do need to sell up. You do need to set up an account and stuff. But okay. Okay. It's kind of cool. Let's see. Okay, this is the Crypt Isay. I don't like this at all. This looks like it's getting too big, too long. Yeah, I'm not even entertaining. I won't look at the seeds. All right, now we're talking. Crypticorn Regina. I'm just gonna Google this immediately. It's got a nice name. If this isn't a nice crypt, Cryptocorn Regina Silver Queen. Ooh! Now this is a tissue culture, so I wonder if it grows the same, but whatever this is, that looks cool. What is Puri Creek? Is this a reputable seller? Is it? Seller is away until January 22nd. Damn. I mean, I wasn't going to order now or anything, but still. What if I was? Okay, Borneo Aquatic got Cryptocorn Regina for 5. Nope, this is a nice one. This is a nice one. I'm not gonna lie. Add this to the list. Cryptocorn Silver Queen. Look at that patterning. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright. I'm putting this name in the chat so I remember. I'm just gonna remember through osmosis, whatever that is. Cryptocorn Regina Silver Queen. That's a crypt I like. Now let's look at this habitat here. I don't know if the tissue culture is probably different than whatever they're showing us, but the environment's kind of cool. We're in the stream bank with plants growing along a gradient from emergent to submerge. You can tell this paper is older because the quality of these photos is on potato. Cryptocorn Regina. Here we go. No, it does got some of that patterning to it. Nah, this is a good crypt. What do you think of this one, a couple fish? I think this is a cool crypt. Cryptocorn Regina. Its flower is a little uglier than the ones we've seen so far, though. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of a sickly white situation. Spade's not looking fancy. But the plant itself looks so much nicer that I gotta give it to him. Alright, here we go. Cryptocorn Shahali. Habitat, a type locality with leaf rosettes just submerged. This almost looks like a floating plant, how it's just barely submerged. Look at that. Well, this is Sahali, and then this is Cryptocorn Yahi Hendrikai. That's kind of cool how it forms these mats on top. I want to make a shallow section of some tanks, and it would be cool to do a shallow section that is just like crypts grown like this. Like, imagine how good this is for like frying stuff to hide in. Imagine. And then you got all the flowers coming up. Like, kind of looks like the plant's giving me the middle finger, though. Maybe I need to go to sleep, but it looks like it's giving me the middle finger. Let's see if anyone's selling this one. Cryptocorn. We got Cryptocorn Yahi tissue culture. Yeah, we got some tissue cultures. It does seem like the tissue cultures are like the only way to get some of this stuff, man. I guess I'm gonna just have to break down and do it. You hate to see it, but what you gonna do? What you gonna do? All right, let me look at one more. Hold on. Where's my freaking thing? I lost all my tabs, bro. This is what happens. This is what happens when you don't know how to read. One day I'm gonna put up a second monitor in the fish room and it's gonna be so glorious, bro. I'll never lose a page. I'll always be on top of things. That'll be the time. You guys believe that's gonna happen, right? No? Okay. I just delete all my tabs until I find the one that has all my links on it. I'm just gonna have to start from scratch. How long have we been streaming? Let's see. Let's see what the damage is. I'm gonna guess it's like 2 hours and 30 minutes. Yep, 2 hours and 32. Oh my gosh, bro. I got an internal stream clock that's so strong. I had to tell exactly where we were in the stream. It was crazy. Well, we definitely got to break 3 hours. That shouldn't be a problem. But I'm trying to reset my sleep schedule, so I don't want to stay up too late. My sleep schedule has been so jacked up. It's unbelievable. Like, actually just insane. I may as well become a bat at this point. Like, I don't even know when I'm awake anymore. There's no stopping this hobby, Mick said. Come on, bro. JP said only half done. Oh my god, bro. Not today. Okay, I found my tabs. Let's go. I gotta find. One second. I'm looking to make sure that there's photos in some of these. Because if not, then, like, what are we gonna do with Big Steve? If there's no photos, it's basically like we left him behind. You know? We can't have that. We really can't have that. There's a lot of citizen science going on here. It's like every other paper on crypts, like new species. Like citizen science. I've never seen citizen science so much. Okay, here we go. Last crypt paper, 2025, July. From nematode identification to sustainable solution, developing tissue culture propagation for micronthymum and cryptocorn ornamental aquatic plants. Yeah, strap in, buddy. Ornamental aquarium plants, particularly the genre micronthymum and cryptocorn, are prized for enhancing aquascapes aesthetics. However, they face challenges in propagation due to susceptibility to pests and complex cultivation requirements. This study aimed to develop in vitro propagation techniques for these plants by using a 0.5% sodium hypochlorite solution for disinfection. Sound familiar? You guys should remember this, though. We developed effective methods for establishing nematode-free cultures. For Microthymum sp. Monte Carlo, the optimal condition for adventitious bud proliferation was 0.1 mg 1 naphthalinic acid, while M. glomeratus showed optimal proliferation with plant growth regulator PGR free media. All right, PGR free media. What does this look like? Oh, they're gonna show us photos of it. What am I saying? Don't worry, there's photos in this one. We're good. We're good. Okay, where was I? Yes. They literally just described what the media is, the sentence after. While Cryptocorn sp. Flamingo achieved the highest root formation with 0.4 mg / LBAP and NAA free media. Plant growth regulator. What's up? I knew Andrew was going to come in at this part. This guy's, he's growing some plants. He's probably already doing this. All three species showed a 100% survival rate across all tested substrates. Silica sand, a mixture of aqua soil and silica sand, and exclusively aqua soil, with the latter outperforming others in promoting growth. So the aqua soil promoting more growth makes sense. This study presents robust in vitro propagation protocols that not only enhance the proliferation and growth of popular ornamental aquarium plants, but also promise to mitigate the propagation challenges they face, contributing towards sustainable ornamental horticultural and reinforcing the ecological and aesthetic value of aquascaping. All right. We will be the judge of that. Look at these keywords: plant nematode interaction, phytopathogen management, explant sterilization, micropropagation, plant growth regulator, substrate formulation, sustainable horticulture practices. I feel like the party just started. You know what I mean? Like the beat just dropped. Alrighty. The beat just dropped. Did I just say that, bro? What the hell? What's going on? Yo, you guys can't let me get away with this. What am I even saying? Okay. Here we go. I lost my marbles there for a second. I'm collecting myself. You know, you got to do these things sometimes. Let's drop the beat, Cam said. All right. What's up, Cams? I'm skipping through some of this introduction stuff. In this study, we observed nematode infestations among aquatic plant species Monte Carlo, Glomeratus, and Cryptocorn sp. Flamingo. I think Zebra Aquatics be growing the flamingo, I believe, right? Consequently, we developed an efficient method for the disinfection of explants suitable for in vitro culture, optimized the utilization of plant growth regulators to enhance plantlet regeneration and multiplication rates, and determine the ideal aquarium substrates for facilitating the acclimation of plantlets during transition from in vitro to ex vitro conditions. The refinement in the in vitro and ex vitro culture parameters facilitated the establishment of a comprehensive protocol for the efficient mass propagation of these specified species. The application of this research would not only increase the availability of these desirable aquatic plants, but also ameliorate the challenges posed by nematode infestations, thereby contributing to the sustainable development of the ornamental aquatic plant sector. So, materials and methods. Plant materials and microscopic observations of nematodes. A couple fish that I see, Regina, not silver cream though, just green. So is the silver cream the one that has the veiny stuff going on, or is it just more color to it? That's a pretty cool one though. The visually healthy aquatic plant species of Monte Carlo cryptocorn flamingo and M. glomeratus were purchased from a local aquarium store in Taipei, Taiwan. The plants were maintained in aquariums until use in the study. For microscopic evaluation, the nematodes were isolated from the plants using a modified Berman funnel method, which they show in a later situation, perhaps. Berman funnel method. Oh my gosh. We got a diagram. Okay. So we have a sieve and a funnel. Alright, so they're seething the worms through and then looking under a microscope. Okay. Silver Queen just gets pink/gray/silver, but stripes is just a Regina thing. My green still has stripes. Alright, cool. Then it's still cool. It's super slow, but I don't do much to it. I love it. I need it. I need to up my plant game this year, or else you're going to just keep roasting me all the time. Like, I got to have something. Hopefully my Crypt Nuri has been growing a little bit, and I'm getting excited because I think that plant looks pretty cool. All right. Acquisition of aseptic explants from aquatic plants. Ooh. Shoot tips 1 centimeter long of cryptocorn sp flamingo with their roots and leaves removed were used as the explant. Nodal segments 1 centimeter long of microthenum sp Monte Carlo and glomeratus were used as the explant. The explants were washed in running tap water for 1 hour. Damn, I am not washing my plants long enough. Followed by rinsing in sterilized double distilled water. Thereafter, they were surface sterilized using commercial bleach containing 6% sodium hypochlorite, diluted into 0.5%, 1%, 2%, and 3% sodium hypochlorite solutions for 10, 20, and 30 minutes, and supplemented with tween 20. Finally, they were rinsed at least 6 times with sterile distilled water, each rinse performed for 3 to 5 seconds and blotted on sterilized tissue paper. Thereafter, the cryptocorn sp flamingo explants were cultured in the solid MS media, containing 3% sucrose and 0.5% agar-A from Biobasic Markham, Canada. For the microthenum, the explants were cultured in solid 1/2 MS medium containing 3% sucrose, 0.5% agar-A. The pH of the medium was adjusted to 5.7, and the medium was dispensed as 20 milliliter aliquots into petri dishes after autoclaving. Each disinfection treatment consisted of 4 replicated petri dishes with 10 explants per replicate. Explants were cultured in a growth chamber at 25 degrees Celsius with a light intensity of 50. I gotta remember how to say this, you mold stuff, this light stuff. I gotta sit down and just remember. Provided by cool white fluorescent lights, a 12-hour photo period. Visible contamination of the explants was recorded after in vitro culture for 4 weeks. The percentage of contaminated explants was calculated as the number of contaminated explants divided by the total number of explants multiplied by 100. All right, whatever you say, man. In order to obtain enough numbers of explants, the axonate explants of the 3 species were subcultured in solid MS medium, supplemented with 0.5 mg of benzoylamiprurine, according to the previous study. All right, here we go. I planted a whole carpet in my planted tank of parvimini. Oh, nice. Mick said, got back, got some coffee plus a baguette with cheese. Bro, it's like 3 a.m. where you're at. Why are you drinking coffee, bro? You're worse than me. The baguette with cheese, that sounds fire, though. I'm hungry. This you talk about is exactly what Jason did in his in vitro streams from his home lab. Very nerdy and awesome. Oh, that is awesome. Shout out to Redfish Bluefish, man. Sounds like a cool guy. All right. The choice of in vitro plantlets for acclimation depends on the type of plant. Nodal segments with apical buds 2 centimeters long of Monte Carlo and glomeratus were used. Plantlets of Cryptocorn sp flamingo with shoots height ranging from 4 to 5 centimeters, roots numbering between 4 and 6 roots, and leaves ranging from 3 to 6 leaves were utilized. The roots of these plantlets were then cut and shortened to a size of 0.5 centimeters prior to ex vitro acclimatization. Plantlets were carefully cleaned and removed. All the residual media were removed to prevent pathogenic contamination. The cleaned plantlets were then transplanted into aqua soil. ADA Japan, let's go. Silica sand, Aqua Plus Taiwan, let's go. No play sand, no pool filter sand. And a mixture of aqua soil and silica sand containing in aquariums 12 by 12 by 18 centimeters, saturated with water and covered with transparent plastic cover to maintain high relative humidity. Each treatment consisted of 4 replicated aquariums with 20 plantlets per replicate. The percentage of surviving plantlets was recorded after 4 weeks of acclimatization. Now we get to the photos, kind of. These nematodes. I feel like they've been teasing us with the nematodes. I want to know what's up with them. They're so obsessed. Nick says it's 5 a.m. early breakfast. Oh my god. So send help. Alright. They revealed nematodes with distinct morphological traits consistent with both plant parasitic and free-living feeding strategies. Notably, a subset of nematodes demonstrated an elongated esophagus. I'm just trying to imagine seeing the esophagus. Well, I don't have to, it's right here, but the esophagus of a nematode is just a funny concept to me. Everyone's got one, right? Don't go in the chat, be that no, actually not everyone has an esophagus. You get what I'm saying. Conversely, nematodes belonging to the family Dorlimidae were identified by the presence of odontistal of an odontostyle encircled by a guiding ring. We see that in figure 1D. So this is the little spike thing, the odostylet. Odonstylet. It's like a tongue. Okay, needle-like tooth. Wow. A needle-like tooth. What do you think the dental insurance runs for these guys? You only got one tooth. It's got to be cheap. Or do they tax you because that's like the only tooth that you got, so it means like so much to you? If you had one tooth, would you like treasure it and do everything you could to keep it, or would you just be like, yo, just take it out, man? Let me get the veners. Let me get the dentures, like. Or would you hold on to that tooth like the last gasp of your humanity in your mouth? Pause. It's deep, man. It's deep. All right. Furthermore, a distinctive tail with a hyaline region narrowing irregularly was observed. That's figure 1C. You look at that. A little spike at the end. Conversely, nematodes belonging to the family... Yeah, I said that. All right. Nematodes encompassing large buccal cavity with a harboring a digit-like tail. Okay. The presence of phytoparasitic and free-living nematodes reflects a multifaceted nematode community associated with aquatic plant species, Microthenna Monte Carlo, and Cryptocorn sp flamingo. Platypus said F that one tooth, alright. So, to obtain sterile plants, this is for the acquisition of aseptic explants from aquatic plants. They evaluated the effects of sodium hypochlorite solution concentration and plant immersion time on obtaining sterile explants of 3 aquatic plants. The optimal disinfection condition for Monte Carlo was identified as immersing in 0.5% sodium hypochlorite solution for 30 minutes, achieving a 47% aseptic rate followed by a 1% solution for 20 minutes with 35% rate. Similarly, M. glomeratus exhibited the highest aseptic rate of 65% under the same conditions, i.e. 0.5% for 30 minutes. So less concentration, but for longer time seems to be better. Followed by 27% for 1% solution. Well, damn, for 10 minutes. Jesus. So they went from 0.5% to 1%, and the rate went from 65 to 27%. And the 0.5% were for 30 minutes, but the 1% were for 10 minutes, and it still just absolutely demolished the survival rate. Cryptocorn Flamingo demonstrated optimal aseptic rate from immersion in a 0.5% solution for 30 minutes. With 50%, followed by 40% and 40% and 32% in 1% solutions for 20 minutes and 30 minutes respectively. So yeah, 0.5% solution seems to be the way to go. Mexicali said are deep diving into microworms. Ooh, I gotta ask Smart Person. They got some amazing photos on their microscope of microworms, and like they're giving live birth. It's crazy. Yeah, fuck you, Jorge. What's going on? Wait a second. Why am I even explaining myself? It's cool. It's cool, man. Speaking of which, Mexicali is a pain in the ass, but he's got some great streams coming up on the schedule. I think it's the 16th. He's doing the 10-gallon tank guy, and then the 17th he's doing Elite Menagerie Habitats. That's honestly a great back-to-back. I'll be watching. Cam Jen said a lot of big words, Jorge, and he said I used all the ones I know. But here we have the chart of the different durations and the percentages, the concentration percentages, and the percentages of the aseptic explants. And yeah, it seems like 0.5 did pretty well. 0.5% for 30 minutes. I'm gonna do that from now on. I'm applying this to my own life. I sterilize explants all the time. All right, here's some more photos. Wake up, Steve. Wake up. Influence of plant growth regulators on adventitious bud proliferation and microthymum sp Monte Carlo is A to B. And then C to D is cryptocorn. And figure E to H is... I can't even read. So here we have the Monte Carlo. Monte Carlo is A and B. The Glomeratus is C and D. And the cryptocorn is E and H. Okay. E through H. Damn, that flamingo looks tiny, bro. Tiny. So, I'm now going to read what that photo even means. For cryptocorn flamingo, an increase in the number of adventitious buds was observed with elevated BAP concentrations, although the response to NNA varied. The treatment containing 6.0 mg BAP with NAA 0.1 and 0.2 mg proved the most efficacious, catalyzing the development of 28% 27% adventitious buds per explant, followed closely by 4.0 mg / LBAP with 0.1 milligrams NAA, which facilitated the emergence of 25% plus 62% buds. We further investigated the effects of PGRs on the root induction of Microthymum sp Monte Carlo and M. glomeratus. Across all experiment conditions, no successful root induction was observed in these species. The external appearance of the explants and the resulting proliferation of small, undifferentiated bud clusters resembled those seen during the adventitious bud induction phase. When those clusters of minute buds were subsequently cultured in an environment devoid of PGRs, normal growth resumed and differentiation into roots was noted. So here we have the effects of growth regulators on root formation in Monte Carlo in A to C. And B to D is M. glomeratus, and E to F is cryptocorn flamingo. This one, there's like slightly less visible I see up here, like okay. I feel like with the C and D, I can see the most difference to the layman that I am. Furthermore, we evaluated the influence of PGRs on root induction in crypts corn flamingo. Root differentiation was observed in all treatments with the combination of 0.4 milligrams BAP and 0.5 milligrams NA, resulting in the highest number of roots per explant. This was followed by a combination of 0.6 milligrams, etc., etc. Noticeably, there's no significant differences in root length across the treatment groups. All right, now we're comparing the substrates. This is something I can understand. Thank God. New fishes used. Oh, whoa. I just fell behind in chat so much. Jorge is going to see Louise. That's hype. I think she's just coming on stream. What's up, Shirley? I haven't been paying attention. I was playing with my new fishes. Careful with them. Interesting facts. When Googling nematode teeth consist of chitin. Perfect for a nematode stream. Jesus. So you want Mexicali to bully me more? All right. I'll take it. She got a Galaris to platypus. I figured it out. All right. We conducted comparative analysis of influence of different substrate formulations. All right. Observations on growth dynamics revealed that Microthenum Monte Carlo achieved optimal growth in pure aqua soil, with the mixed substrate as the second most favorable environment, while performance in silica sand was marginally less satisfactory. In parallel, the growth patterns of M. glomeratus, which typically exhibits an upright growth orientation, similarly favored aqua soil, as evidenced by plant height measurements, with secondary preference given to the mixed substrate and relatively lower growth rates in silica sand. So here we have, finally, bro, my eyes are like praising God right now. Like, just have mercy on me. I'm seeing something I understand. Thank the Lord, bro. Okay, so here we have the start and then the 1 month progress on the different substrates. So on the left we have sand, in the middle is the mix of the silica sand and the aqua soil, on the right pure aqua soil. So the difference between the mix and the aqua soil ain't that big. And yeah, the pure sand is not the best, but it's not that bad. It really isn't. I mean, it's gonna take a little longer. How many people have pure sand? I mean, does Mulm count for anything? I don't know. That's what I need to know. Fundula panchucks. Alright, here we go. This is Microthermal glomeratus. There's even less of a difference in this one. Yo, look, they planted it. Why did they plant this one so... Who planted this? Did the intern plant this one? Because this looked like a hot mess. It's all in just random places. They just used... I think there was just a substrate, I think, for these. Unless I'm missing something with the growth regulators or something. I don't know if that's a different thing. Don't distract me, man. Let me roast the scientist for his planting. Look at this. Or his or hers planting. Look at this. This is so messy. You can tell it's supposed to be in a box. Alright? But it's not. Then we look at the next one. Whoever planted this was on their shit. Like, I didn't realize this looked bad until I saw this one. This is what it was supposed to be doing? This shit looks terrible. This looks like I planted it. It's like they never seen a straight line in their life. Now I can... it actually helps you tell the difference in growth, too. When it's actually planted neatly. I feel like this does help. This one, it does seem like there's a little bit less of a difference between the substrates for this plant. This is the glomeratus. So this kind of grew similarly across. I want to use aqua soil for this one. I don't care. So for shoot height, this might be a benefit for sand. The shoot height was the lowest with the glomeratus on sand. Mezcali said, Jesse, had the green fire on your website. And Jesse said, the Madagascar lace plants I got came in great. Hopefully the stratum works. Nice. That's what we like to hear. That's what we like to hear. Okay. But yeah, lowest in the sand, but not by much, really. There's barely any difference between these. Here's the growth difference between the cryptocore and flamingo. Job to do, Nick. They not only answer the long-standing question of teeth composition, but also open up a new perspective on the evolution of up to 10 million different nematode species. Nick, I don't stream that long. We can't cover 10 million nematodes. Now I know why you're up so late. You're smoking that crack, aren't you? What else is with the baguette and coffee? 10 million nematodes. Jesus. So, I will say, on this one, it's harder. I can't tell if it's just the light substrate making it that much harder to see the flamingo. Also, how are they mixing this? Because this mixed substrate looks significantly more mixed than this flamingo substrate. I see a lot more aqua soil. Maybe they did that for the contrast, but I don't know. Jesse said you can always shoot me a text, Jorge. Oh my gosh, what's with fish people not wanting to set up put their fish on the website so we don't have to talk to them to buy the fish? You know what I'm saying? They always want to talk. I always want to talk, bro. This guy Jesse, he just wants you to call. He just wants you to call. He wants to chat. That's the secret. It's a trap. Mix it, like I said, this hobby never ends. Yeah, seriously. But I would say this one again, I don't know what. This one's planted in a square. I don't know who planted this one at the top, man. This must have been like, I don't know, maybe the normal planter got locked out of the office, like, you know, some intern had to do it. But you compare it to this, it's like, guy had to be a different person. But this light substrate makes it hard to see the difference. But it does seem like the crypt did better on the aqua soil. Yeah, notably for the crypt flamingo, growth performance was superior in aqua soil and mixed substrate, evidenced by the proliferation of foliage. The proliferation of foliage, oh my god. In contrast to the markedly diminished growth observed in silica sand. So pit your cryptocorn flamingo in little aqua soil pots, all right? Jesse said, no text, don't call. I just haven't got to listen to them. The baby comes in a month. Got a lot to get done, my boy. Oh my gosh. The platypus, did they try a dead fish substrate? No. But speaking of which, did you guys see that Father Fish subreddit? No, Father Fish Reddit post I got? It's like every few months people are like, what's everyone's opinion on Father Fish? Where'd this shit go? There was a recent one. 2 days ago, yes. See, I have no life. Okay, I had a discussion about Father Fish. Please give me honest opinions. When I was first getting into this hobby, I really liked his content. It all made so much sense. After some time and much more research, like what, one fucking Google, and seeing other nature aquarius content, learning about the Wallstead method and why water changes are important, while Father Fish never said to do them. Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, Father Fish lead people astray, but like, if you had to go, like, you had to realize water changes are important, like, it's just a failure of the world, man. I can't blame Father Fish for that. That's your own stupidity, okay? Yo, you have to actively try to avoid information that tells you water changes are important. That's why I'm so, all these people that follow these weird-ass methods, it's because they just want an excuse not to do water changes. Don't sit here and say Father Fish is the reason you didn't know water changes were important. No, you're fucking lazy. Anything you look up with taking care of an aquarium will probably include talking about how water changes are important. Don't make your willing ignorance on Father Fish. That's not his fault. Okay, that's on you. I'm sorry. I don't find myself agreeing with him at all anymore. Of course, there's some things he says that are true, but I think he's an extremist and dangerous for beginners in the hobby. Is this like a psyop? I don't even believe this is a real post. Someone's just trying to bring Father Fish up again. Okay, but this is the one thing I thought was interesting. Like, what are the Redditors watching? Steve said it's the same story over and over. News fall for it till they realize. Jesse said only thing dead fish are good for are house plants. Yeah, we did see a few months ago. Apparently, people bury their fish in house plants a lot. Using hard water is not the same as soft water. Okay. The only fish keeping YouTubers I follow are Tanks for Nothing, Serpent Design. I'll be honest, bro. Tanks for Nothing got a great channel, but he's got 7 videos. Does this even count? Serpent Design and Girl Talks Fish. There are others I enjoy, sure, but those are the 3 I feel are always focusing on the well-being of their animals first, and the cool factor second, third, or not at all. They're not pretentious, they explain their process of reasoning, and they've owned up to making mistakes. I just think that I think it's interesting seeing what people suggest for alternate channels. Ooh, I agree with all this, but would suggest the YouTube channel fishhhhh. Fishhhhh mention. Alex Science deep dives were phenomenal. Let's go. You want a link to this Reddit thread? All right, there you go. Sorry, my bad. Didn't mean to distract from the worms. Too late. How do you make mistakes in 7 videos? 7 masterpieces? Yeah, did he? I have no idea. My opinion: anyone who claims their way is the only way of doing things is the right way, and the others are idiots for doing it differently, is a major red flag and dick. Yes, I agree. He's a blowhard who is sometimes right, but believes he's always right. He creeps me out with the intensity of his preachiness and the arrogant, I know the true correct way to do things. Frankly, father fish tanks are not aesthetically pleasing to me either. Another Wallstead shill. I was on his Discord for a while, and there were a lot of cool people having cool discussions about the hobby. What channel do you want to link for, Mick? Which channel? Exploring and doing experiments. Lots of varied expertise. I like it. But after seeing a few interactions between him, admins, and people who didn't 100% agree, the server began to have a cult-like feel. I'm not kidding about it being cult-like. Spooky music plays. Tanks for Nothing? Or you can search Tanks for Nothing. He's got like 700,000 billion subscribers. There you go. Link in the chat. He gives bad advice, not a fan at all. Anyways, working in the industry, Father Fish is an absolute nightmare. He sells an idea of easy and worry-free tanks. No one actually does what he says. No one actually does what he says. They hear the less work and stop there. The reality is there's no shortcuts. The hobby is water, not fish, not the substrate. It's water, and most of his opinions neglect the water. Yeah, okay. Anyways, the Platypus just distracted me, but it's a fun Reddit thread. Okay, what else is going on here? Ooh. In this study, cryptocorn flamingo responded positively to cytokinin concentrations, especially in combination with NAA, which enhanced the differentiation of adventitious buds. This observation is consistent with previous research on cryptocorn species showing that the higher levels of BAP in combination with NAA can increase the number of buds. Such evidence supports the premise that higher cytokinin to auxin ratio is conducive to bud proliferation. The optimal bud proliferation for cryptocorn SP flamingo was achieved with a combination of BAP 4.0 and 6.0 milligrams and NAA 0.1 milligrams. I made a mistake of watching a video with that lady Diana. She seems psychotic. Oh, I'm not familiar. All right. Interestingly, root formation in Microthinum SP was impeded by the presence of PGRs, which is consistent with previous findings, suggesting that PGR-free media fosters successful root development. This phenomenon suggests a heightened sensitivity of both Monte Carlo and Glomeratus to 6-BA, where its presence significantly suppresses root differentiation. This aligns with previous findings, which suggest that BAP impedes the regeneration of roots in plants. Consequently, the optimal condition for root induction in these aquatic plants appears to be the absence of any plant growth regulators. Conversely, cryptocorn SP flamingo displayed distinct response where the BAP did not suppress root differentiation, highlighting species-specific hormonal responses. The systematic examination of PGR effects on bud proliferation revealed a pronounced influence of 6-BA, particularly when combined with NAA, significantly promoted adventitious bud formation. This highlights the complex and variable interactions between PGRs and root development in aquatic plants. While elevated cytokinin levels from adventitious bud proliferation often hinder root induction, the results of this study demonstrate the need for tailored PGR applications or absence thereof to effectively promote root development in different plant species. I'm putting the link to the study here in the chat in case I forgot. But this does seem kind of interesting. The acclimation phase is a critical juncture for ensuring the survival and growth of tissue-cultured plantlets when transferred to ex vitro conditions. This transition can pose challenges due to fluctuations in humidity levels, which may result in seedling mortality. However, the leaf morphology of amphibious plants exhibit remarkable adaptability to aquatic environments, including significant reductions in the stomatal number and cuticle thickness. Damn. Adaptations that are well suited for submerged conditions. This inherent trait facilitates their direct transplantation into aquatic settings without the need for an elaborate acclimatization regimen, thereby significantly mitigating loss rates. The efficiency of this acclimation process without substantial loss has been previously documented for miniature pearlweed and Cryptocorn rodenti. Based on the findings of the study, aquasoil emerges as the preferred substrate for the acclimatization of these aquatic plant seedlings, promoting robust growth post-tissue culture. For those using silica sand as the primary substrate, incorporating base fertilizer is advisable to enhance nutrient availability and support healthy development of the plantlets. In conclusion, the study provides a comprehensive framework for the in vitro propagation and acclimation of ornamental aquatic plants. The optimized sterilization, PGR, and substrate conditions facilitate large-scale propagation, which is essential for meeting the demands of the ornamental plant industry, while ensuring pathogen-free plant material. The findings also contribute to sustainable cultivation practices by mitigating challenges posed by nematode infestations. Cultivation strategies thereby contributing to the preservation of aquatic biodiversity. Insane. Let's go. That was a good one. That was a good one. Mexicali said, the psycho plant lady name didn't give you a clue. Pond Puppies said, I thought this was an ad. What do you mean you thought this was an ad? Is it an ad for Cryptocorn? Cryptocorn, I'm be honest, bro. Buse got a way better name. Buse Philandra, that sounds like peak. That's luxury streamer shit. That's refined. Cryptocorn, it sounds too much like candy corn, which is the most bullshit candy of all time. Okay, this shit tastes like pure plastic. I imagine that PLA, like the stuff you be putting in the 3D printers, like it's got to be similar to candy corn in composition, because that's what this should be tasting like. I can actually feel my tongue coated in nastiness just looking at this photo. Boy, don't even look. This does not look like something you should be consuming. Let's be honest. We should have a talk. What are we putting into our bodies? Pause. What are we putting into our bodies? A safety cone? You gotta do better. You gotta do better. So I think we need to start. We gotta change Cryptocorn to something else. Like, can we do Cryptophilandra? See how much better that sounds? Bucephalandra, Cryptophilandra. Can you imagine if it was called Busicorn? It's ridiculous. It sounds ridiculous. Cryptocorn. Yeah, this is awful. I will now be calling this Cryptophilandra from now on. I cannot stand in silence as this beautiful plant is given a hideous name. Okay? I can't do it. Cryptophilandra for life. For life. Nick, you should just load Dragon Naturally Speaking to read us the articles. Then you could interact with the... What? You think I'm not interacting with the chat? Load Dragon Naturally Speaking. How am I supposed to talk to you while something else is speaking? I still gotta pause it. Dragon Naturally Speaking. Software. Whoa. I think you're just telling me you don't like my voice. The platypus said cryptocorine. It's not better. It's still not better, bro. Abuse of philandra is a luxury. Yes, bro. That's what I'm saying. Nick, Google a rock band sponge album covers. This is not Molly, Nick. Oh man. Rock band sponge album cover. Oh my gosh, really? Wait, so this is Molly? Or it's candy corn? Now I don't even know. Also, this is a lazy ass album cover, bro. What is going on? They just put a outline of some 1600s cartoon kid looking face over some candy corn. We gotta do better. We gotta do better. Well, guys, I need to eat something. I'd go longer, but I'm actually pretty hungry. But I feel like we've also achieved greatness. We've achieved greatness. It's been a good stream. We've been chilling. Mixhead, great music though. Yeah, that was. Listen, I put in the title on BS. I think I lived up to that. I was on some BS this stream. I apologize. Yo, replay crew. Thank you. You made it this far, bro. What a soldier. Let me know how you're holding up in the comments section. I appreciate you guys. Good night, I guess. What the hell? What kind of good, bro? Are we having a fight right now? What kind of good night is it? Good enough, I guess. Bruh. Jose said, "Hey Mick, KJ, Nick, well, good night. Came in late. Yeah, man. Oh, actually, hold up. One last thing. I was waiting for Jose to show up on stream. I got a package from Joy of Fish Keeping themselves. Look, I got the logo. It's presidential. It's official on the package. Let's see what he sent. Gonna go catch the replay now. Oh, you missed him. Yo, check this out. Speaking of a luxury streamer, hold up. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, bro. Jose he's cooking. Look at that. We got a nice towel with a hook. I can put this on my belt loop. A little towel, dry my hands off. I'm working in the fish room. It's got a little metal. Look at that. It even smells clean. You didn't have to. Look at that. Wait. Now I'm doing something else. Hold up. Yeah, let's go. This is what it's really about. Hey, yo. No, wait, I need the logo on the front. Yeah, 1 second. Yeah. Hold up. Yeah, okay. Wait. There we go. Let me just... Yo, this is what I'm gonna look like pulling up to the auctions. I'm gonna come out of nowhere with the high bid. You already know what this is. Man. Yo, shout out Joy of Fish Keeping. This is about to be... I'm about to turn this from the joy of fish keeping to the joy of fish taking. Alright? That's what we're doing. We're doing all auction season, okay? We're taking all the fish. Yo, Big Steve, Bomba, watch out! Yo, this is the joy of fish taking. Coming in, man. Yo, this is I'm feeling different, man. Jose must have known how I was gonna use this. This is definitely something else. Jacob said, "Run it." OG Nick, yeah. It ought to smell of cyanobacteria to be a proper fish towel. Wait, bro, no, bro. This smells beautiful. Nick the fish streaming bandit. Yeah, man. Listen, all right. I was gonna go to sleep, but now I'm being the streets, bro. I'm being the streets with it. Yo, I got the fish shiesty on at the moment, and it's about to go absolutely crazy. All right, watch out if you're in the auction. Joy fish taking. We're never stopping. Hold up. I gotta clock in. High bid. I see Big Steve around the corner. He don't know. That fish, I'm gonna own her. He don't know. We gonna run the numbers up. He don't know. I'ma buy it. I don't give a truck. Give a truck? I just stole Big Steve's truck. It's okay, Big Steve. You've had some bad luck. I ain't bringing pea puffers. I ain't bringing shit. And I just stole from Bamba. Yeah, I hit a lick. You need stream snacks. I do. Go protest for equality for fish. Nah. All fish are not equal. You seen the Reed Tetras earlier Mick was trying to get me to put in my status? Yeah. They get 2% rights. 2%. You know what? 25%. 1/4. 1/4. Mick said Jose didn't expect this. Nah, man. Jose knew what's up. Yo, come on. Joy of fish taking. I mean, joy of fish keeping, bro. It is what it is. It is what it is. This is just something that we do, man. It's different. If you don't get it, you just don't get it. All right. So, shout out to Candy Corn, Cryptophilandra, Busophilandra. We might have to change some other plant names to sound nicer. If we're going to my tank, I can't have no candy corn ass plant in my tank. All right, get that shit out of here. No. Nick is one of my young sons. See, he knew. You already knew, bro. You already knew. All right. I'm taking off. I'm going to go eat some cheese. Shout out to Mick. If I don't get off now, I'll be on for another 3 hours. I can already tell. I got to go to sleep, bro. I got to catch some snoozes. I got to catch some, what do they call them? Z's. Oh my god, bro. JP said, thanks for the stream. See you in 4 days. Shut up, J. Why are you hating, dog? Come on. I'll see you soon, man. I'll see you soon. And when I come up sooner than 4 days, you're going to say, sorry, bro, you were right. How could I ever doubt you? This has been the hardest working fish stream. Come on. Come on. Hardest working. All 2026. Easy. Easy peasy. Quantity, quality, and reading ability. We're working on the last one. All right, but we're coming through it. The fish robber, joy of fish taking. This has been in my tanks. And I'm out. And if you think you see me, if you think you know who the masked man was and they ask, you don't know anything, all right? You don't know anything. Just tell them it was Big Steve. All right. Good night.